taking over the industry. We taking over the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make something amazing happen right now.
Oh, Jim and them are dead. Did you hear what I said? Yes, Jim and them are gone. Their story now is sung. Struck down too soon by a goblin ghoul. Corey Feldman, the wicked fool. Raise your glass, let the whiskey flow. For Jim and them will never let go. When Jim and them died, we cried, oh we cried. A sorrow so deep it could fill the tide. Raise your shots to the stars so high. For Jim and them who'll never truly die. Now Corey Feldman, a greedy man, a shadow of the boy who once took a stand. He never gave, only took his fill. A ghoul with the hunger, a thirst to kill. No heart, no soul, no honor to claim. Just a wretched name in the hall of shame. Family and friends, they wept through the night. For Jim and them, their guiding light. But darkness fell at Corey's hand. A cursed day across the land. When Jim them died, we cried, oh we cried. A sorrow so deep it could fill the tide. Raise your shots to the stars so high. For Jim and them who'll never truly die. But listen close, hear the winds refrain. Jim and them shall rise again from the smoke and fire through the night. Upak Shakur brought them back to life with powers divine. He tokes and ascends, blowing ounces of pith. The legend transcends, high as kites, with rellows in hand. He summoned their spirits to walk the land. So Jim and them rise, oh we cheer, oh we cheer. No more sorrow, no more fear. Raise your shots to the sky once more. For Jim and them forever will adore. Slow to Jim and them, reborn anew. The fight goes on, their spirit breaks through. So sing it loud, let the taverns ring. Jim and them live and we all shall sing.
We hate you! We wish you were dead. Boom!
There's Corey whining again, huh? It's everybody else's fault. I just suck at everything I do.
What it do? What it do? Welcome, everyone. This, my friends, is Jim and Them. This used to be a show.
Yeah.
Woo! This used to be a podcast.
Oh, I miss
and
it.
then we were killed, and we fucking died. And I don't know. It's a fucking long story. It's been quite a tale the past 2 weeks.
If only a song could summarize it.
Yes. Now, I guess there's a lot to get into. But yes, this used to be a show. This used to be a podcast. We used to be a comedy show. This is still a Corey Feldman discussion. You're listening to Jim and Them live on YouTube. Huh? What?
What?
Wow. What?
They let us back in?
Sort of. So we're back. If you're listening on the podcast, we're back on our original channel, our original Jim and Them channel, which they took away
Yes.
in 2010 for our fake Bang Brothers video. Like,
Yeah.
it had no sex in it. The joke was it
had the bumper at the beginning.
Yes, it had the bumper.
And there was a bunch of D-bags picking up a girl and getting killed because she
Yeah.
killed them all.
It was a bang car. Instead of a bang bus, it was in a car. So we got our channel taken away for that. And then you couldn't communicate with anyone. And then years later on a lark, I just reached out and was like, hey, why'd you take our channel away? And they're like, you know what? Here's your channel back.
We don't know.
Now that it doesn't...
You know what?
Here's a
no
map.
idea. Remember we had 1 million views on one video 10 years ago, and that would have made or break you, maybe?
We're not going to tell you why we took it away, and we're not going to tell you why we're giving it back.
Hey, remember how every fan for the last 10 years said they found you from the Juggalo video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't even want to get into it because I don't, whatever. So, either way, we're on the old channel. The old channel existed before, well, not before the original channel, but as a Jim and Them channel. So, it's not like we just made a new channel.
It's like a 20-year-old channel.
Yeah, we technically had it.
Well, Greaseball in the chat says bungus.
It is bungus.
Yeah, that is bungus for
Shout
sure.
out the real ones in the chat, like Greaseball.
Shout out to bungus.
Yeah, but we got real ones. We got 70 large at least.
Shout out to
well, I was going to say, I do appreciate that. You know, shout outs to the real ones in the chat for what used to be a show. Who do we got? No Justice, No Peace.
Yeah.
We got Squirmy Wormy, 72. Deep Thoughts with Joe, Dakota, Greaseball, all the real ones.
And we still got
and
TTS.
that's a small taste.
Right? We still got Obama's.
We don't have TTS. No, we don't.
That
we
is
need
crazy.
we need to hit like a certain amount of watch time to get it.
Okay, so guys, we
Yeah,
need you.
we're
We
getting
need
there,
you.
though.
We need you.
Eric, just I'll give you my phone number, and you can just text me anytime you want to TTS all the
But yeah,
burritos.
right now we don't have TTS because we
Fucking
can't
God.
take like super chats or anything like that. We have to get approved for it. We have to get.
Why am I even here?
Yeah, what are we even doing here? But yeah, I mean, I will say it was probably a weird blessing in disguise that we were already not doing a show last week.
Yes.
Because like I was devastated. I mean, to back it up, on Sunday the 1st, I go in to see Wicked. I go into the theater to see Wicked. It's like a 3-hour goddamn movie.
You're already pissed.
Yeah, I'm fired up. I'm defying gravity.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
It's a fucking great movie.
It's pretty good. But to Mike's point, Ariana Grande is great in it.
Dude, she's so good in it,
She's
right?
very good in it, yes.
Yeah, after you watch Popular, it's impossible not to like her.
And then we leave the movie. I get home, and someone messaged me on like the Jim and Them Facebook message group, and they're like, "What happened?" And I thought it was just spam. You know how you get like weird spam, scam like messages or whatever.
So many like directions. I was getting that message, and I was like, "They're dumb."
And then then I got like another one, and then I see the email that's like our channel's been taken away. Our channel was taken away for nudity and sexual content, which is insane to me.
My dick
makes no sense.
My dick was out for 4 seconds,
Yes.
and everyone knows that it's a 5-second rule.
And it was a commentary on your dick.
Yeah, Jim and Jeff are talking about
You're
my
like,
dick.
look at that. It's horrible.
But they, but it doesn't. Usually, when you get like strikes or things taken down, it says this video or whatever. It didn't say anything like that, and so then like I filed an appeal, and then the appeal was declined.
Well, and the YouTube support people eventually replied to me because I was spamming them, and they're like, "Tell us what happened." So I sent them the link, and all they tell me is it's been resolved, and there's nothing we can do. But they wouldn't tell me what's been resolved.
No,
they wouldn't
say what
video it was for. I asked them like, "Hey, can you at least tell me what video it was for? Can you tell me anything?" And they're like, "It's been resolved. We were very thoughtful about this stuff. Sorry, deal with it."
Yeah, it's been nothing but like AI responses. So I really don't know specifically.
Right, so they've just been sending you kick-ass music?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Some awesome fucking country music. Oh, actually, by the way, that song you heard at the intro, already up on our Spotify. Don't worry about it.
Okay,
Debuted today.
They can't take away our Spotify. God damn it.
Oh, no, it's gone.
But no, it has to be because someone's like in the chat, Deep Thoughts with Joe. It wasn't he should not be named. It has to be related to Corey in some respect, I would have to imagine.
Yeah. Well, because during the actual episode, we got a bogus, like the stream went down in the middle of the episode on Friday because we got a bogus claim about some super
well, there
old
was
ass.
There was the AEW first.
But then it was the old Nickelodeon video.
But then they took that away. But yes, then I got an alert on our Dan Schneider Pedo Monster video. That we got hit on during the show 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, which is weird because that show's been up for forever.
Someone was just going through reporting videos.
That got hit for conspiracy theories or something, which is wild.
They made literal documentaries about that.
So yeah, I don't. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We also have fake conspiracy theory videos on our channel.
I can't believe Mike got 2 of our channels shut down.
God damn it, Mike. Yeah, maybe it was Mike drooling over Ariana Grande's wiggle.
Well, he's been drooling all over her Wicked performance too. He says it's salacious.
It's amazing. It's perfect in every way.
So yeah, just been nothing but AI responses. So I have opened a Better Business Bureau inquiry on this.
If you know Jim, you saw this coming.
Yes.
Yeah, you hit up your guy at the Better Business Bureau. You're like, Terry.
And so I opened up a case. It's still pending right now. I mean, but that's like, who knows? I mean, I'm hoping for the best because like I do know because this happened before and years later we got our channel back and like all our videos were still there. So I do know like if they deactivate your channel, like your shit's still sitting somewhere. Like they don't delete it.
And it's frustrating for multiple reasons because it's frustrating because it's very like discouraging, like as a person who does a show to have it taken away. The timing is very frustrating, but then also just like the complete lack of any information. Like I get it's a giant company and they're gonna make calls.
Yeah, I'm sure there's tons. I get it. There's so much.
They can't even tell us. They literally can't even say, here's the video, here's the claim, you appealed, here's what we saw and why we're uphold. Like,
well, and also
they're not telling us anything.
Nudity and sexual content. I mean, we've watched the WAP video. Like, there are things on YouTube where you're like, oh, nudity. You're concerned about nudity and sexual content. Really? Is that really what you're trying to tell me right now?
The only things we could have ever done that they would have considered that was us watching YouTube videos, meaning it already exists on YouTube.
Yeah, we can't have a face full of black ass. Us,
Jim and them.
We can't sit our white ass down and look at a big old bongo of ass.
So yeah, basically that's where we're at. I'm still
we're
trying
watching twerk videos for the next hour.
Yeah, I'm still trying to see what I can do. And yeah, to what Mike was saying, like it's super deflating because for people that if people that have been around a long time, we've done this show for quite a while.
We're coming up on 18 years.
Yeah, yeah, something like that, right?
Yeah.
We're coming up on 18 years, brother. Fucking 18 years. We're coming up on fucking sending this little show off to college.
Yeah, this show is jailbait.
And it just sucks because this is the second time this has happened where like we're kind of getting traction.
Like an audience appears, like a bigger than normal audience.
Exactly. And it's hard for me not to be like, well, this is the world telling me no thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. You know what I mean? Like, we've been doing a show long enough where it has to get to a point where you're like, well, this is just not what people want. This is not what people want to hear.
Well, it's that feeling, you know, when you're like writing a paper or you've written like a big long document or something, and then you lose it and you're like, there's no recovering it. And you still have to write it. So you just kind of slap some shit together and you're like, the fuck, dude? It's like all gone. Like a week of my work is just gone. Imagine if it was 17 years of your stuff.
You're right. That's not even taken into account like all the video archive and like because there are a lot of people too that have reached out. They're like, oh, you know, I would always throw on the archive. I know
specials.
The holiday specials. Some of that stuff was on this channel, but honestly, I was like, I gotta clean this channel up. I gotta kind of start from scratch. So I mean, I left our Miracles videos up, our Shroom Trip videos up, our White Guy Punches Black Guy videos up, I think. Oh, no. Yeah. The Casey one. When Casey punches Brandon. So these are all 14-year-old videos that are still chilling.
No, they're 17-year-old videos.
Give them a like and
14 to
subscribe.
17, yeah.
But hey, over half the people in the stream right now like this stream, so
No,
we're
I
doing
appreciate it.
And we do have like 95 people here. Let's go.
No, I
It feels
agree.
nice to have people show up.
Like it's important, and I'm really it really does mean a lot, because honestly, it really, the first like almost week after this happened, I was like, I can't podcast anymore. Like, you know what? The people got fucking Kill Tony. They don't need Jim and them. You know what I mean?
I was thinking that.
I
yeah.
was like, I guess there's too many podcasts.
The people have the
You
office
don't
ladies.
need-
Why do they need us?
No,
Well, it's crazy.
I'm-
You and Mike both separately texted me that, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, I'm joking, but I'm kind of serious. I was like, you know what? I guess I can't fucking do this anymore. I can't fucking start over and like hope that people, because it was even to the point where like you search Jim and them on YouTube and none of our shit came up, even our old stuff.
I couldn't find the channel
Our
we're on
boy-
right now without like looking up the names of a video I knew was already on it.
Like the first hit was our boy in the chat here, Clearwater Chad, his lawyer bit about trying to take down Jim and them in the name of Corey Feldman. And I think people were just finding that and were like, this guy? Is this the guy
They
that
thought
did
he
it?
was real.
Guys, I found it. I actually did have someone send me the link and go, guys, I think I know who it was.
yeah.
And so it's just deflating that like, you know, it just goes like that.
Yeah.
And then it's just, because again, it's like, I can't go, and no offense to like, it's so cool that anyone would hang out, but like,
Yeah.
I can't just be chilling with like 20 people in the chat. Like it feels, I don't know. It just sucked, because it felt like we were finally riding something that was good for us, and we were getting new people and new eyes on the show.
Well, and we were doing something that we had always done. We didn't say like, okay, guys, let's sit and scheme something that'll get people to show up. We were just being ourselves, doing a bit that had
We
been
definitely,
a bit
I mean,
of ours.
we obviously leaned into it because that's what people wanted, but you're right. It
Yeah.
was something we had already been doing for a
Yes.
long time. We weren't doing it as regularly as we did the past few months.
Yeah.
But I had already been working on since we were going to be off that Friday, I was already just working on a super cut, because I was like, oh, it's coming up on end of the year anyways, and we're doing tots. I was going to throw something up during our regular time live. So I had, because that's almost like 8 hours long. It's like 7 hours and 55 minutes or something like that. No justice, no peace. He hates us 20 people. No, that's what I'm saying. I definitely appreciate it.
It's like it's like being an NFL player and then
Yeah.
blowing your knee out and realizing, oh, I have to go work at a grocery store.
Yeah,
Like,
you're the
like,
grocery
there's-
store. You 100 people.
There's
you're
nothing.
Smiths.
The people that have been around, you know, we love you, but it's more the feeling of, wow, cool, lots of people like us, and then that gets taken away from us with zero recourse. It has nothing to do with the people that are or aren't there.
Yeah.
It's the lack of recourse. Like, we can't even tell people. We literally
also-
can't say, hey, people that were listening to this channel,
Yeah, no.
here's our new channel, because there's no way to like do anything.
Yeah. And, but also, I mean, because of that, like I was saying, so I already had that cut. So I was like, oh, you know what? We usually put up a new video on Monday. I'll put this up at the regular time that we upload or premiere our like shorter clip during Monday. So it'll be live for like 8 hours. Just because that helps, like when someone searches, because like just in case if people are searching. But like the people that showed up and were hanging out, like No Justice, No Peace, Max, Eric, Kim, like I'm missing other people, but it was so cool. Like you guys made a big difference. Like that, I really appreciated that.
Well, yeah, seeing
that,
a re-upload with a bunch of comments of people being like, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you see like 20 people in there for 7 hours.
Yes, yeah.
Like,
Because then I while that was playing, I was like, oh, real quick, I threw together just a comp of like all part ones through like August, September, and October and November, and that's like 20 hours or something like that. So I had the stream up for like 30 something hours. But yeah, the people that came out and the people that have been just kind of giving some love on the videos and sharing and stuff, like that definitely means a lot. Who's on the line?
Hey, I know that shit's grim right now, but I just want you to know that for the past 15 years. You guys were here before my daughter was, and now I'm cooking. I look forward to cooking dinner for my daughter while listening to you guys.
I appreciate that.
Hopefully on a Bluetooth headphone.
You guys,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It sounds dumb, but
sorry,
it's
I don't
like
know if you can hear me, but
No, we can hear you.
It's nice to hear that stuff. It's kind of the idea, like,
Yeah.
you know, when you're in a relationship and it's like, we don't say I love you anymore, and it's like, well, that doesn't mean I don't want to hear it.
Yes.
It's nice to hear that stuff because we know all of that sentiment, but
I've never had that in my life.
oh well, there's this thing that happens when someone loves you.
Oh goddamn!
Yeah, I know it's beautiful. Don't worry, I haven't had it in a decade, so I'm with you, buddy. Gun in my mouth, the one bullet in the chamber. But yeah, it's nice to hear
well,
this
you guys
stuff.
know.
It's nice to see the
I
comments.
gotta go.
It's nice to hear you guys say that stuff.
Thank you for calling in, man.
I'm sorry. I'm cooking a steak and it's burning.
All right,
Yeah.
goodbye.
All right. Love you
Make
guys.
sure it's medium,
stop.
medium
Stop.
rare.
Wait. Tell us your favorite Jim and them memory.
Shit.
Hang
Kristen
up.
puking?
Kristen puking.
Oh, yeah. You're right. You're right.
All right. Later.
Don't go with my daughter in the bathtub.
But yeah, I mean, I know a little of it's me being dramatic, and also it's kind of like it's almost what Mike you mentioned at the end of the last episode when you were like, oh, Jim's gonna say something about ending the show or whatever. But then it was, dude, it was
I told him,
it was real.
Remember the Jim before this that was talking about all the other stuff.
Yeah, but it was real just because, again, it was just
It's discouraging. It's
was
hard
very
not to feel
discouraging.
discouraging when you're like, imagine you were in the middle of a long task and it just all disappeared. You wouldn't want to finish. You wouldn't want to start from scratch. It's really, really hard to do that. And so it takes the wind out of your sails.
I mean, there were a few things that I guess were kind of blessings in disguise. Is that we're already taking Friday off because I was going out of town. Because if we broadcast Friday, I might have just been really depressed and been like, "Fuck, we're not doing this."
But said you went to Universal Studios and I went to Disneyland.
And then also the fact that we're in the midst of the Tots Turn toy drive. So
can it be?
So I knew either way, like, well, I mean, I have to, like, I'm not going to not, like, we've already started this.
Dude.
We've made a promise. We're in the midst of doing a toy drive. We're not going to not see that through. So
The
I know
studio
either
could
way.
be on fire and we don't stop the tots.
I know either way, like, people had already donated and stuff like that. So we're going to see that through regardless. But I was still in my head. I was like, you know what? Maybe it's kind of, I was thinking, I was even like playing this out in my head. I was like, hey, maybe it's kind of, poetic that we didn't know we were doing our last episode. I was really like, what a great bookend it would be that we did a power hour and it was a celebration. And little did we know we were celebrating our own funeral.
Out of the power hour, it's you closing a photo album. Next to fire. Grandpa, what are you talking about? What's skibbity?
I swear,
skibbity.
these were the thoughts going through my head. And yet, but I was keeping an eye on the chat. And I think even on, I think it was Monday night, I came back in the chat because I was decorating a Christmas tree up here. And I was like, you know what, guys? I'm kind of cheering up a little bit. I was decorating a Christmas tree.
Oh, yeah.
You're decorating a Christmas tree. You're like, wow, this is what it's like to decorate a Christmas tree, not as a podcast.
Yeah, no. Well, I was just like, I got to start focusing on other shit, guys.
Jim started microdosing and he was like, you know what, guys? Maybe everything's all right.
You start going through your taxes and shit. You're like, what the hell?
Happy birthday, Corey.
Schmate show.
It's a blessing.
Schmaking.
All my homies, my
Schmate show. This song's a banger.
misery rejoice.
You goblin.
You really do listen to these songs a lot, Jim.
Dude, I blast these tunes. David Huckabee, get those tots turned. Hell with the Goblin Ghoul. Max, again, sorry about the YouTube channel, guys. Nikki Coles, love from Nikki 2 Dinner Coles. Thanks for always being the best dudes.
Oh, Nikki 2 Dinner Coles. That guy is always
Merry
eats
Litmus and a Rizzy New Year. Actually, you know how I knew I was bummed out?
How?
Is you guys are sending me not the most recent Rizzler rap, but there was a Rizzler rap before that.
Yeah, the Rizmus one.
And I was like, who gives a fuck?
Oh, but that one's good. That's the good one.
No, but when you guys sent that, I was like, who gives a fuck about this?
Yeah, Whoville.
And I think I saw a Costco guy's video, and I was like,
not
who
today.
gives a fuck?
Unsubscribe.
Yeah. I was like, you know what? I don't want anyone to get theirs.
Yeah, you retired to your chambers.
There was only one thing that actually started to cheer me up.
And it wasn't the Rizzler?
No, it wasn't the Rizzler. It was, and I mean, we were talking about it in the group chat.
Is it an Indian guy doing something?
No,
that'd be cheering you up.
And it's this specific
well,
moment.
I already know what it is.
Hold on. And it's this very specific moment as well.
You'll know it immediately, Jeff.
1 sec. I just want to make sure I get it queued up in the chat.
When the Great British Baking Show is on,
oh yeah,
Nikki Coles always talks to me, and so he's great for that. He's extra great for that.
What an incredible song!
Yes, the only thing that like my first laughter after what happened was Dave Blunt's himself.
I love all my niggas, but I promise I'm not a faggot. Hey.
And then it's just like this fat guy floating through space.
Have you heard the
he's got a giant grin on his face.
Have you heard the crying in the kitchen freestyle?
Honestly, this is all I've heard, and it was mostly just that one line. Because I saw before I saw this, I saw people sharing his like Juice WRLD set where he's like sitting down in like a couch, like with oxygen or whatever,
oxygen mask on. Yeah,
and I was like, all right, I don't know what this is all about. And then once I heard this, I saw just this clip.
Yeah.
Bad habits, and I love all my niggas, but I promise I'm not a faggot.
Hey.
And these bitch niggas
Dude, and he's got this giant grin, like not a fake grin, like true happiness grin.
And for those listening at home, he's 5,000 pounds.
Yeah, he's so
like
fat.
at least 500 pounds.
Well, and right after he says that, it's like a CG video of him flying through the sky.
Yeah, he's always sitting, and yeah, it's him flying through the sky.
He looks like Violet from fucking Willy Wonka.
I'm sitting in a hotel room. My fiance's sleeping, and I'm on my phone.
And you're like,
and dude, I love that back text. Tears.
Jim sent the text saying, "I'm trying hard, super hard not to wake up my girlfriend while I laugh at."
weed and picking up bad habits, and I love all my niggas, but I promise I'm not a faggot.
Yeah, this and that.
He's so happy about it.
This and that meme where it's the smoke detector and it's like a UFO chasing like tribesmen. Have you seen that one?
Wait, which one?
Like a good racist meme. It's the smoke detector.
You know what? We just got a brand new YouTube channel. Maybe we don't talk about our favorite racist
It's a bunch of
memes.
tribesmen running away from like a smoke detector. Yeah, do the crying in my kitchen freestyle within the first 30 seconds. It's the craziest.
Right, let me find it. Hold on.
It's probably just the first thing for Dave Blunt's because it's most of it's as ridiculous as that.
But I just love how happy he is about
he's
that.
Smiling.
And he promises.
It should be the first one.
I think Cups is now the first one. Or the Cups now the first one.
Crying in the kitchen. No, if you put crying in the yeah, that one right there at the bottom.
This one?
The blue one, yeah. Worth it.
I think this is something I kept seeing on my timeline, but I kept scrolling by it. I was like, I'm not listening to this.
No,
but it's because I wasn't. Well, the reason why is because I wasn't meant to hear it.
His grandma made him that suit because it's the only thing big enough for him.
But see, the thing is, I wasn't meant to hear him yet. I was meant to hear him exactly when I did hear him. It's like when Gandalf's like, I wish when I'm Frodo, like I wish the ring had never come to me, and Gandalf's like,
okay,
so do all who live to see such times. Hold on, I'll take it back.
Okay. Well, you're about where you need to be. You'll see the peak. You're where you need to be.
She tell me she got a new nigga and his name is Julian. Give a fuck about her new nigga. I'm just trying to get my check bigger. Niggas hate on me cause I'm a fat nigga. I don't give a fuck cause I'm a bitch getter. Got a white bitch, she a wrist slater. Got Jewish money, nigga, fuck it. Don't let Septober be your babysitter. Cause I heard that nigga was a kid diddler. Yeah, I heard that nigga was a
pedophile. He really hits a hard R.
Yeah.
Very hard. And it makes me laugh every time.
I think people I think people enjoy that he doesn't give a fuck.
Well, yeah, he mentions people by name, and then they're like on Twitter, like, that's me.
To me, it's like the.
How did anyone ever suck his dick?
It's the split between his face and the silly grin and the absolute bonkers shit that he's saying.
Yes.
If it was just anyone saying that, it wouldn't be as funny as a guy that looks like him with the big goofy grin who's also the fattest man in the world saying it. That's what does it.
Hey, not me because I'm a fat hard R.
Yeah, but it also gets
boom, 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 boom,
boom. 5 big boom.
Well, I saw recently people were posting we don't have a great fat rapper for this new generation.
Yeah, that's true.
Even like if you give Rick Ross the pass for the last generation.
Yeah,
before
because
that,
now everyone's
Biggie,
getting zempied up anyways.
The 80s, everyone was a fat rapper. But no, the Dave Blunt's is the future.
Yeah, no, I love me some Dave Blunt.
Yeah, you're right. Dave Blunt's won't disappear in a week.
Disappear, maybe decompose. Like a whale on the beach, they have to blow him up.
he's fucking Death Stranding.
I'm telling you, Dave Blunt is my Gandalf.
yeah, he's my Balrog.
New nigga and his name is Julian.
Yeah.
Give a fuck about a new nigga. I'm just trying to get my check bigger. Niggas hate on me cause I'm a fat nigger. I don't give a fuck cause I'm a bitch getter. Got a white bitch, she a wrist slitter. Got Jewish money, nigga, fuck it. Don't let Seth Tobin be your babysitter. Cause I heard that nigga was a kid diddler.
Now listen, that's called motherfucking bars, nigga. You know nothing about that.
I heard that nigga was a pedophile. She took my heart, it's missing.
You know, it's funny
Madison
too.
don't love me now.
His voice is so high because there's just a layer of fat on his larynx, I think. I think that's why like fat guys get high voices.
Well, he's also got like hardcore auto-tune. So who knows what he actually sounds like.
Death of auto-tune, Dave Blunt, he ate it. He ate auto-tune.
We love Dave Blunt.
My boy ate.
When people were dropping Rizzler raps, I was like, no thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, but no thanks.
I love
guy.
Rizzler, but I'm not a
Yeah, exactly.
And I love the Rizzler, but I am not.
But I promise I'm not a. Hey. Fuck, what were we talking about before that?
Christmas was good, though. I'm
Rizzler.
sorry that you were sad.
Well,
when
that
it
we'll
came
get
out.
into. That was later.
Well,
we can get
there's
into
a
that
lot
later.
of whoever the fuck that other guy is, probably his cousin.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the other because there was the one when he was around the Christmas tree or whatever.
Yeah.
That
one's not as good as
I'm
the
sure
RCA
it's fine.
one.
I'm sure it's fine. It's just at the time I was like, yeah, what are we doing here? Are we still fucking doing this? And I'm the biggest Rizzler champion you'd ever find, ever. Ever.
You're the biggest Costco guys.
I'm
champion.
both. I both. Try me. Quiz me right now. Quiz me.
What's
I
the
dare
Rizzler's
you.
real name?
I dare you,
Did
Christian.
you when we shared that Rizzler song with you? What was the first thing you said?
I said,
"Fuck this."
I said, "Fuck this bullshit."
All right,
what the fuck are we doing right now?
That's why we're a quiz on himself. The Jizzler.
Wait, hold on. Dave Blunt's making a song live in the studio.
It's just him eating a burger.
I don't know. I haven't. Someone mentioned it in the chat. I haven't seen it though.
Ooh, who fucking cares?
Me, Dave
I
Blunt.
care. He's my fucking Gandalf. Well,
And I don't want you to leave me. Yeah. And I don't want you to leave me.
You smoking a Marlboro Red?
And I don't want you to leave me.
Because he's
Down to the filter.
He's trying not to eat too much.
Yeah. 'Cause I'm alone. And I don't want you to leave me 'cause I'm alone.
This is what it's like to give him head.
He looks like Clayface. Looks like the Batman villain Clayface. But after like Batman hit him with something to make him where he can't like keep his composition.
choose your fighter. Dave Blunt's or fucking Badlands Chugs.
Oh, same guy. They've never been seen in the same room.
Badlands Chugs can move.
I might have to go Badlands.
I've never seen Dave Blunt's in a different outfit. Why are we watching this?
I don't know. Apparently he starts to cry. I don't know. Whoop. Oh no, there's just so many of him just in the studio. But anyways, we get it.
He should keep his head
He's
shaved.
stuck in the studio. Door won't fit.
He had that.
Getting cut
It's
out.
so funny because I didn't hear about it. I've never even heard about him at all. But he's just already playing shows. What's going on with our fucking boy? Our fucking like real life enemy now though.
Oh yeah, Corey. Corey Blunt.
Yeah. Like we thought it was just jokes before. Now it's like real enemy. Like we went and got our
Whoa. I want to throw this out there because I was thinking about it. We're just assuming it was Corey in the same way that Heather Dawn May assumes that everything that happens
how
to
is
them
it
is
not?
us.
How is it not be
No,
though?
I'm just saying it's funny.
Even if it's not, I mean, obviously, I don't think it's directly him, but
it is funny that she assumes everything is us, even though it's not us, and now we're pretending to assume that everything is him.
It's just real, recognize real. Like we're not gonna pussyfoot around this goddamn shit. We went to get our pictures taken with Santa last night. We brought our Corey Our new Corey face.
He pretended to know who Corey was.
Yeah. Well, and he was like, "How do you guys know him?" And I'm like, "He's our enemy." Yeah. But I'm being dead serious. No, he's our fucking enemy, guy. Well, and don't you understand?
Yeah, like he's suing us.
And Santa did confirm that he's on the naughty list.
Oh yeah, definitely.
By the way, I love the choice of the hands clasped on the knee.
Oh,
I keep forgetting
really
to mention that. It's a very deliberate and appreciated choice.
Look at us. Why would you want to kick these guys off of YouTube?
Well, I made the joke last night. You know that meme where everyone's like, when you're mad at me, this is who you're mad at?
Yes.
When you're mad at us, you're saying you hate us, that's who you hate.
Yeah. How can you hate these guys? Look at them. Just some Christmas loving fools. Harmless. They should have a YouTube channel with 1 million subscribers.
They should never have, they should have their YouTube channel taken away 4 times.
Yeah. Nah, man. But then it still keeps creeping back in my head. I'm like, you know what? People got Kill Tony. They don't need Jim and them. People got friggin' 2 bears in a cave or whatever the fuck.
2 bears, 1 cave.
Jim,
Kill Tony.
No, I'm serious.
They have,
who needs this shit? Who needs us?
The Nelk Boys.
Wow, how did you turn the corner this hard?
Barstool
you got your lemon parties. Lemon parties, the new Jim and them.
You just spent the last hour not being this guy.
Nelk Boys. No Jumper. All these things.
Yeah, who needs Jim and them?
Who needs Jim and them when we have no Jumper?
Who needs the Quickie Mart?
The Quickie Mart is real.
Going viral. Who's on the line?
I just gotta say, man, I need Jim and them.
Aw. Thank you, Tony Hinchcliffe.
I need you, Tony Hinchcliffe.
That's all right.
The best fucking podcast of all time.
I need Tony Hinchcliffe to. I'm going to be down on all fours. And he's going to fuck me in the ass, but Jim's going to be like standing on my back, but facing like behind me. And then he's going to be getting his dick sucked by Tony while Tony fucks me. But then Jeff's going to be behind Tony fucking Tony.
This is a similar thing that you'll hear about in our second Christmas movie commentary that's going up on our Patreon.
I think this was the most cohesive breakdown, though.
Yeah, no, you're lost in the sauce. It's simpler, but basically, yeah. Well, who's fucking who? Tony's fucking you.
Yeah, I'm down on all fours, getting fucked in the ass.
Yes,
and then
Jeff's fucking him in the ass while he fucks you in the ass.
And then you're standing on my back because that means that your dick is right in Tony's face, so he can suck your dick while he fucks me.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, and you're going. On Mike's back. Do you have your board shorts down? You big hog.
Oh, Cocobaunz rise from the fire with mini boss Jake Perry.
I mean, I don't think you can find this anywhere because no one's bought the
yeah, you can find this at Corey's house
documentary except us. But this is Corey Feldman, artist, the man behind the love.
This is an hour long.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't know if we're going to be able to get through the whole thing.
Corey Feldman. Let's hear for Corey.
Corey Feldman.
Hey, Corey, how you doing, buddy?
Corey Feldman.
Corey is back. He was going for it, and I was really impressed. He's so talented.
Corey's funky.
Fan performed his latest single, Go For It, and the segment instantly went viral.
Corey is Cocobaunz, and that's just the way Corey is.
What can you imagine knowing what he said? Did he say Corey is Cocobaunz?
I think he said he's Cocobaunz.
Corey is Cocobaunz, and that's just the way Corey is.
Cocobaunz?
Cocobaunz.
Cocobaunz.
Corey is Cocobaunz.
Wow, is that some sort of elite rocker that I don't know?
No,
you losers know about Skibbity, but I'm way ahead. I'm already talking about Cocobaunz.
No, it's this 14th century clown that some say was the inspiration for stand-up comedy. Cocobaunz.
That's true.
What do you think he's saying? Because I can't think of even words that.
Coup de grace?
I have a better question. Who do we think this guy is?
It's the Nick Offerman.
Can you play it back one more time? Just so I really want to
might take it back a little
figure out what
further.
I think that word is.
Jim Enhance.
Corey is Cocobaunz, and that's just the way Corey is.
He's Kirk DeMons.
Yeah, do you think
Everyone
that
knows
is
Kirk DeMons?
Is it the guy? Is it just the bad audio of the recording, or the music that's playing that's coming up loud over him trying to speak?
It's the whisper at the end of Lost in Translation.
Maybe that's like they're just planting a seed.
Joy de Verve?
Oh, we'll cut back.
Did you say Joy de Verve?
Yes, and we're gonna see that interview later and be like, oh, he meant Cocobaunz.
I had this character named Cocobaunz. It was Michael Jackson.
It does feel like we have spies in our chat just hanging out, watching us, laughing, probably having a great time, no doubt. If you're on our YouTube, you may have saw that shortly after last week's live stream, it was taken down by Jake Perry, JP himself. This guy can't get enough of us.
Yeah. First it's the archives, and then it's the live streams.
Yes. Because usually you flag timestamps. Like,
Yes.
here's where my work was used or whatever against my copyright. He puts the whole video. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I guess we were talking about Cocobaunz a lot.
Corey is Cocobaunz, and that's just the way Corey is.
Can you imagine knowing what he said? Did he say Corey is Cocobaunz?
I think he said he's Cocobaunz.
Corey is Cocobaunz, and that's just the way Corey is.
Cocobaunz?
Cocobaunz.
Cocobaunz, because God damn it, the most interesting thing about your documentary is whether or not Dawkins says Cocobaunz or Cocobaunz.
And now we have a new slang term that we all use.
Yeah, now everyone loves Cocobaunz.
Yeah, Cocobaunz.
But so yeah, we're still in the process of fighting that.
Well, he's definitely flagging it as harassment. Because
no, he's not. No,
really?
Because I've gotten the notices.
So
they're copyright notices.
Then why are they getting fully taken down? That usually doesn't happen.
Because he's saying he's saying that the whole video is his work.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, he's abusing the copyright takedown notice because he's
How
not.
dare he?
He's not flagging them properly.
You know what? That's not Cocobaunz.
Yeah, no, and I mean, I get. You know what? I'll say it up top for people that are not following properly. Like, yes, clearly this is a comedy show. This is a Corey Feldman show.
Yeah.
This is a transformative work. We're discussing portions of things and we're transforming the nature of it. It's not the same. We're not just playing your stupid movie. And even your dumb movie.
But he knows that. That's the thing is,
I don't think he knows that. I used to think he knows that. I don't think he knows that. Guy is going to war with us, and he's Corey's assistant, so there's no doubt that Corey's in on these orders as the general that we know that he is. He also did reach out to Patreon. He got 2 of our Patreon videos made private.
What?
Yeah, I actually didn't tell you about this yet. Let me tell you.
Wait, how did he know?
They're watching, dude. They're watching.
Wait, how did he know that something was on Patreon?
Not only that, he's also in our Facebook group because in this Patreon notice that I got, he did mention that. Wait, actually, let me pull up the.
Dude, here's the thing. But I'm about to say something that will sound hypocritical, but like, hey, man. How obsessed with us are you? Right? Yeah, go live your life, bro. Let us be obsessed with you guys and leave us alone. We don't have spies. We don't even care that much. We just like
goofing.
We just Google Corey's name. Wait, but how did he make them private? I'm still confused. We haven't.
He flagged us for copyright. So when he quoted this in his complaint to Patreon when I said. We will compromise Jake Perry to a permanent end.
the John Cena line?
Yes. Now, yeah, let me explain that
Jake
for
Perry,
you, Jake.
Are you afraid? Are you afraid of our John Cena quote?
Now, let me explain the joke here for you, Jake, because I'm sure, no doubt if he's sending this to Patreon, I'm sure he's called the police and has been like, Jim Scampoli says he's going to compromise me to a permanent end.
Whoa, what a pathetic loser. Before he just like, sucked and was like into some dorky shit, but now he's like a really sad, pathetic sack of shit.
Now, and going back to what we were talking about last week, He quotes this in the notice he sent Patreon. I'll read that as well.
And I'm curious, please give me context on why this was something worth quoting for taking down a copyright claim.
No, I get it. We're like little gnats that are always buzzing around being like, hey, you suck, you're gay, you're retarded. And you're probably like, get out of here.
Hey, leave it alone. That's I need some bug spray.
I get it's annoying.
Well, and he sees his work and goes, fuck that. But like, in a way where it's like, he's got to know.
Yes. I mean, I get it. I understand. I understand it'd be annoying.
Yeah.
But it's still, I don't know. I still think you're being a little worm.
Yeah. Being a little weasel.
And especially to bring this up. Well, actually, let me read his thing real quick.
I like how we always read these things out loud.
The Patreon page has illegally uploaded my copyrighted material. Parentheses, my documentary movie in its entirety.
Nope,
didn't do that.
Nope, didn't do that.
Their previous upload of the film. Oh, actually, remember his voice that we were doing for him? Like, oh, hey, guys.
Oh, hi, Corey. Corey's one of my best friends. Does he bring that up?
No.
Oh, okay.
It just reminded me. Their previous upload of the film was removed from YouTube. As you can see from the page owner's post, parentheses, Jim Scampoli, it is her harassment campaign. As he states in a Facebook post made on 12/31, we will compromise Jake Perry to a permanent end, end quote.
Does he know what dude, he really is. He's in the same boat as Corey where he thinks that simply not liking him is a harassment campaign.
Yeah.
If our listeners were going to let things go, they fucking probably aren't now. He's basically creating the situation that he claimed existed.
And also, I mean, just for reference, because the reason why I said that, just for any authorities listening out there, is recently on the show we were talking about this goddamn quote
the hilarious
from WWE.
Yeah. We have caught and compromised to a permanent end Osama bin Laden.
Just an insane choice of words, but it's like, that's how you say, hey, we killed a guy on TV.
Don't you understand? It just means I'm going to murder you and have your body thrown in the ocean. So I can't have a proper burial.
It just means you're going to get torn apart by dogs, and we're going to be okay with it.
And he says, also in this post, Jim admits to uploading the film in full to the Patreon page.
Nope.
That's not even what I said. I said the full live.
Yeah.
Meaning our fucking show.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
And you are not the whole fucking show, my friend. Wrestling on wrestling tonight. And so he flagged, well, first of all, one of these is like completely incorrect. He flagged our New Year's Eve hang. I think just because this was posted that day. So, but we didn't even, we watched,
maybe you're right. Maybe he really just has no fucking clue what he's doing.
Well, I think it's just because he saw it on New Year's Eve, honestly.
Sure.
But he did put like, it's because he's not a member, so he can't watch the video. So he just assumes it's on there. And then, then he flagged last week's live upload.
By no means are we not annoying, but we didn't break the rules that they're claiming we broke. We don't have a harassment campaign. We didn't just upload his documentary in full.
It's short segments of them talking and long segments of us talking.
So it's like, I'm sorry. I'm sure that's annoying, but you can't pretend we just like pirated your documentary. That's just not what happened.
Yeah, no, he's just, I get it. He's annoyed that we're calling him lame and making fun of his stupid movie
and his
like
little
his
dick,
dumb face and his
sad little.
dick.
He's got like a sad baby dick. It's like this. It's like a dick a baby would have, but it's on a full-grown man.
Because I was almost wondering, I was like, oh, would this guy try to claim that he's like not a public figure? And it's like, oh no, he's been on fucking TV.
Yeah,
he's been on a reality show.
And he introduces himself by saying, "You might recognize me from TV."
Yeah, it's funny because they ask like, "What are the direct links to your original copyrighted work?" And he's like, "There are no direct links to the copyrighted material because this is the first person to upload my documentary film."
Because
and it's like,
no one's ever seen it before, and no one ever will.
But yeah, the guy's all up in our shit.
Wow, he's really fucking like, talk about living rent free, man. We're goofing on a dumb guy. But like, I don't think about Corey. I don't think about his life. I clown on him on my show, but this Jake guy is like fucking losing sleep over us.
Maybe he just wants more. He wants more attention.
Ooh, I should try to fuck his girl, but his girl's probably a hag.
Or his boyfriend. Who knows? Could be a gay man.
Nah, I don't swing that way. I don't have any gnats calling me gay.
He had a picture on his Instagram, on his Finsta this week of him laying down next to two life-size pictures of the Coreys.
You know what? You're right, Jim. I may not be gay, but I'm going to fuck his boyfriend. Or, all 69 with his boyfriend. Then his boyfriend's getting his dick sucked by me, but also sucking my dick, which is double the bad thing. Take that. Hey, you hear that, Jake Perry? I'm going to suck your boyfriend's dick while he sucks my dick. And there's nothing you can do about it. I don't care how tall your hair is.
But yeah, so we got JP on our back. We got HDM on our back with Corey as the goddamn ringleader. I don't know why, why isn't he going after these other shows? I guess it's because we cut most of the bone.
Yeah, I think that we're the one.
And we're the most fair as well.
This isn't, here's the thing. Two very good points, Jim. I'm not patting ourselves on the back, but it feels like we're the one hitting the closest to home. Or again, we're finding things and talking about things that no one else gives a shit about. But also, we're so fair. And and nothing makes people more mad than when you're impossibly fair.
Yeah, because that really hurts way more than anything.
The few times I've been the maddest in my life is when I'm dealing with someone that's being impossibly fair.
So yeah, he's trying to fuck our livelihood. He's trying to basically get our Patreon taken down because he's a little bitch boy baby, and he thinks I'm gonna compromise him to a permanent end just because I said it online.
No, but Jim, that's so not. That's like. If there's a way to say you're going to kill someone and have nobody take it seriously, that is the way.
No, I think it's so funny that he quoted it in his thing here, in his copyright takedown notice.
I don't know what's better. What would be better if he just plucked that line and used it knowing it's not true, or if he's genuinely afraid but didn't realize it was a John Cena quote?
Very sick individuals. This poo cast, they think they're funny. I'm waiting for another one of those tweets of they won't leave poor Jake alone. Poor Heather broke all her feet, and now Jake.
Some poo cast won't leave Jake alone. Jake's losing sleep. You should see the bags under his eyes. His boyfriend's threatening to leave him.
Jesus.
Or his girlfriend. I'm not saying he's gay. I'm simply saying, regardless of the sex of his spouse, I will fuck them
to a permanent end.
Yeah, to a permanent end. And I will 69 with them to a permanent end.
So the whole point of art is you create something and then you evoke an emotion. And if that
hatred,
emotion is
anger,
love,
vitriol,
if that emotion
sickness,
is hate, then, maybe we've struck fool's gold.
Band performed his latest single, Go For It, and the segment instantly went viral.
Corey is Cocobaunz, and that's just the way Corey is.
Can you imagine knowing what he said? Did he say Corey is Cocobaunz?
I think he said he's Cocobaunz.
Corey is Cocobaunz, and that's just the way Corey is.
Cocobaunz?
Cocobaunz.
Cocobaunz. Oh yeah, Aiden Gonzalez here, main editor on this documentary. Will you guys grow up? God!
Yeah, that.
And he solved the mystery of the beginning for us, by the way, which is great. Thank you so much, Aiden Gonzalez.
Oh, what did he?
The guy at the beginning it's Don Dawkin, which we didn't realiage.
Oh,
the old guy.
Oh, so what is he saying? Yeah, what words is he saying?
Remember, we thought he was saying that Corey is Cocobaunz?
Yeah.
Actually, let me.
Yeah,
Don't wait. Holy shit! The guy that edited it and then also probably helped it get taken down solved the greatest mystery for us.
Yeah, because that's the other thing. We have to assume that he had probably tipped off our good friend Jake Perry.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Corey is Cocobaunz. That's just the way Corey is.
Dude, you are not gonna believe what he's saying right there.
What is it?
Do you have a drum roll sounder?
Oh, I wish I got.
He's on fire.
I got.
He's hitting up.
I got this here.
Okay, yeah. Top 10 things.
What is Don Dawkins saying?
Is it Cocobaunz?
Is he saying Cocobaunz? Is he saying Cocobaunz?
Okay. Or is it a secret third thing?
What the fuck you saying?
All right, let's hear it one more time.
Corey is Cocobaunz, and that's just the way Corey is.
Dude, I honestly, now that I hear it again, I don't think Adam Gonzalez is even correct.
Oh.
He says, "Gah!" Dawkins said, "out of the box."
No, he said Cocobaunz.
There's no way he says "out of the box."
Out of the box? Are you sure he's not saying Cocobaunz?
Okay, yeah. There's no way I'm hearing Cocobaunz out of someone slurring out of the box.
I don't want to look the gift horse in the mouth. This he's trying to help us out.
Yes.
And he was involved deeply in the editing of this, so he'd know better. But are we positive he's not saying Cocobaunz?
Yeah. Adam Gonzalez, Sanch TV. Could you be mistaken? Could you check the masters?
Yeah.
Do you still have the files available from your edit backed up?
He's like pulling up the film. He's like, oh yeah, Cocobaunz.
Is he actually saying Cocobaunz? Corey is Cocobaunz, and you can't deny it. One more time.
Corey is Cocobaunz, and that's just the way Corey is.
Hey,
the jump.
Jim and them's always fair. We're trying like hell to be fair right now, but come on.
Yeah, because Cody in the chat, he's like, Jim and them once again being fair. Even Cody would tell, yeah, man, they're the most fair guys. I just wish they were dead.
Yeah, I wish they were dead. I'm gonna kill them, but fair is fair.
Oh, here we go. This is all right.
Okay.
Here's the fucking payoff.
Ron Dawkins, rock
Here's
star.
the payoff. Are we now going to hear it and we're like, that doesn't sound like fucking Cocobaunz at all? He's clearly saying out of the box.
I think it might be Cocobaunz.
I ended up finding, 8 reels of tape in my garage that were like 35 years old, and I ended up making a record called The Lost Tape, 78 to 1980. And I told him, how I was going to make.
I know I always point this out, but like, what's great about us is we know this story because we read the magazine.
Yeah, we know this already.
But also, what the fuck? Why is this in the magazine when it's on the spoilers for the DVD?
For Corey's life.
Yeah, tell us about baking.
Yeah,
things.
they're gonna bake the fucking. We know.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, you know what? Can't believe you let us down.
Yeah, can't believe it.
First half was a lot stronger than the second half. I'll say it.
Let's listen to it one more time.
Let's watch it one more time.
Let's watch the whole thing, front to back.
We're doing Cocobaunz.
I want to hear Cocobaunz again. Or as he says, outside the box. I'm going to really listen for it. Outside the box.
Corey is Cocobaunz, and that's just the way Corey is.
It's 100% Cocobaunz.
It's Cocobaunz.
The only debate is if it's Cocobaunz or Cocobaunz.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or if it's Cocobaun or Cocobaunz.
There's the tiniest fraction. It's Cocoa Box, maybe. Like maybe he's saying box at the end, but he's definitely saying cocoa. But even then, that's a slim chance.
Yeah, the cocoa is clear as day.
Yeah, cocoa. Yeah, the bonds is the part that's confusing. He says cocoa and then maybe box.
Yeah, Corey is Cocoa Box.
You know what he might be saying? He might be saying Cocobaunz.
You know what?
Yeah.
He's saying Cocoa.
Well, yeah, that's.
But the battle rages on, my guy. Every time we're just trying to throw some playful jabs.
Mm-hmm.
We're just out here having fun,
being fair,
punching up, if you will.
Yeah.
Like Mario?
Yeah, we're like Luigi though, where if we time it right, we can fucking knock your ass out.
Yeah. This guy, this goddamn sniper of fortune, if you will, he's the only one to really to nail shots on us, so I got to give him some credit. Jake Perry himself, JP.
But wait, we're like Captain America though. We can do this all day.
We can.
So even if he's landing blows, we get right back up and we put our dukes up.
Jake Perry is becoming the gnat that's flying around us, calling us gay
and retarded,
and retarded,
Yeah.
and we're trying to swap him away.
Yeah,
because
I hate doses of my own medicine.
Yeah,
but yeah, he does it from the shadows. He does it from the. He's a lot like a worm.
Yeah, he's a true kid. That's cowardly.
Like a shadowy worm.
Very cowardly behavior.
Because if you don't know. He did get one of our other videos flagged. Now, the one where we talk about our beef with him, he got it flagged for copyright because we showed a picture from his Instagram.
Oh, you did mention that.
Yeah, all right. It's still fair use, but YouTube's like, well, it's a legal thing or whatever.
Yeah.
So they got to give him his 10 business days. They got to give him his 20 pounds of flesh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like the guys from Fast and Furious, where he lives his life 10 days at a time, 10 business days at a time.
Yeah.
Strikes on channels at a time.
We really need to get the word out there about what a worm this little maggot is, because he still is in essence abusing the takedown system. Like,
yes, he is.
He doesn't have any plans for him to take this to a natural conclusion or anything.
And to sound like, I hope this doesn't sound too dumb, but if we were being positive about him, he wouldn't care for his Instagram.
That's true.
If we were being
absolutely
neutral
right.
about him and he felt like he actually needed to protect his Instagram, then he'd be doing this all the time. But it's more, I don't like these guys. I'm in their video. I'm going to take it down for 10 days.
I don't like how fair these guys are.
Yeah, they're too fair.
I only like when people kiss my ass. And this is an extension of Corey. This is an extension of Corey Feldman. This is his assistant.
I think he's like Corey's assistant as much as like the bass player's his assistant.
Well, he's an assistant in the way that he doesn't get paid. Because the only reason why I would think he's not is because Corey's not going to pay him.
He's a hanger-on.
But he's a hanger-on. He'll do whatever the fuck he tells him to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. He's a leech.
Well, and he loves Corey even if Corey doesn't love him back.
This is how he met Corey Feldman.
Okay, this is how I met the Coreys. Corey Feldman had a contest on his website. He said, if you want to win tickets, the premiere of the Two Coreys television show and my concert at a club in Hollywood, curate a set list and send this set list in to me. Oh, I spent all day. I made this set list. All these
Corey
like,
Feldman
bangers.
songs.
I keep forgetting this is the guy on the other side of our war. This fucking dork.
This dude.
This fucking dork is the guy that we're supposedly beefing with. You know who Jake Perry looks like? Yeah, remember the Ghostbusters cartoon where Egon looks like this fucking maniac?
Yes.
Where like for whatever reason they made cartoon Egon look fucking insane.
Cool. Yeah,
that's what Jake Perry looks like.
And that's what they modeled Kate McKinnon Ghostbusters character off.
He has like the twisted pompadour and shit.
Yeah, he looks insane.
I spent all day. I made this set list. All these like
Corey
rare
Feldman
bangers.
songs.
All Corey Feldman
Corey
songs.
Feldman.
Couple covers. And I submitted this set list. I think 4 people entered because it's back in the day when he had like a blog.
Yeah, why is he burning his buddy?
Oh, Corey's not gonna like that one.
Why is he burning his
Imagine
friend?
if Corey was there, he'd be like, well,
Imagine gloating about a contest that had 4 entries. Fucking on some nobody's podcast, you're talking about the contest you won that 4 other people were in.
Yeah, even his diehards, he's like, make a set list for me. And they're like, of what? One album?
It wasn't just like a Facebook. This was on his website, Blogspot. 4 people entered. 3 people won. I didn't win.
Oh, shit.
I didn't win.
Just all.
Oh, my God. This
What?
guy's sadder than we realized.
Oh, he didn't win.
No, he didn't. The other 3 people won.
His set list must have been terrible.
So, he stalks them then or something like that? What do you think it goes from here?
Not the Jake Perry I know.
Yeah, no.
Shit.
I didn't win.
Just all 3 hot gals won. That must be it.
Yeah, I think so. I was pissed immediately. Talked to upper management. I sent an email. Hello, did you see this set list? I get Corey on the phone. So they felt bad for me. And they were like, okay, dude, you can come to the party. Went to the premiere
Nobody
party.
showed
I
up.
met Corey and I was like, dude, I'm a huge fan. I want to work for you someday. It's my goal in life. And he took my card. And then he was like, okay. And I actually
Barred my card, ran some errands.
I did a magic
car.
got invited to the after party at his house. I went and hung with him a little bit. And then I think he called Pauly Shore and was like, dude, who's this guy that's like a big fan?
Hey, who's this fucking creep loser you let into my house?
There must be some context where he knows Pauly Shore, though, because I don't even understand. Why would he call Pauly Shore about Jake Perry?
This seems like a guy that knows Pauly Shore.
He seems like a
That's
guy
true.
that probably hangs out at places like that in California.
Yeah.
That's how it all started.
Mate.
And that was like 10, 12 years ago or something.
I want to hear him talk about the documentary that he fucking loves so much and apparently works so hard on.
Because he one thing led to another, and he's like, I'm putting out this box set. And I was like, oh my God, this is so much, you have so much cool footage. Like, you should make a documentary on this, the making of. And he goes, yeah, you should. And I was like, what? Like, me?
That's such
That's
I
such
can
a core,
totally.
yeah.
He
That's-
does that in interviews when they're like, "Hey, good morning. What's good about it?" Like he does that
Yeah.
type of shit.
Yeah, you should make it. And he's like, me for free? And he's like, yeah, for no money.
Yeah, definitely for free. You should make it.
Here's an old computer. Make my documentary.
So that's how it started.
So yeah, okay. So this is how Hollywood works. You know somebody cool, and if they trust you, they go, "You do this." Now you could be a writer and a director of a documentary, even though you've never done this
somebody
before.
cool, Jim? Then I'm just why don't you go and do something?
I don't know.
I think I'm gonna just go do something.
On this, these people don't even understand what they're saying on a surface level. I get it. On one hand, you don't have to be a writer director to make a documentary. Like sometimes it can be passion.
Yeah.
But he's really just being like, that's just great. Like you just happen to talk to a guy and you've never done this before. And he was like, you do it. But it's like, no, that's stupid. Corey's dumb and this guy's gay. So
yeah. True. The only ones whose hands are clean on this, shockingly, are Jason Green.
What are you talking about?
Everyone else has blood on their hands. Love Left 2.0's calling in. Hello.
And also, it's funny that that guys that people consider cool, like, you know, Don Dawkins, there's been a few comments on our documentary commentary where people are like, Don Dawkins rules.
Yeah,
And like,
or they recognize him because they've watched the beginning where we don't know who he is.
But even this Jason Green guy, like, I assume he's some rocker dude. Like, these rocker guys have to act like the fucking Love Left 2.1 box set is cool. Like, how big of a fucking phony are you? Like, even if you think Dawkins cool, what the fuck is he doing socializing with Corey Feldman and giving him an advice and helping him with his music?
Well, because Corey Feldman was the Jake Perry to these real musicians.
Yes, yeah,
where he
that's true.
was famous enough to like find himself in the same room, and
like,
he glommed onto them the same way that Jake Perry glommed
It's like
onto
when
Corey.
Drake hangs out with NBA players.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, great. Yeah, Corey's here to hang out with Michael Jackson.
It's because it's one thing to be like a nice guy or whatever, but it's another thing, like, in a way, you're kind of still putting your credibility out there, because it's not like you're hanging out with Corey Feldman, the actor. You're hanging out with Corey Feldman, notorious cringe music star.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, you're putting your stamp on him and you're becoming a joke. I mean, the
Maybe
only
you
one...
don't see it though. You know, like how parents are like they can't tell if their kids suck. Sometimes.
Ignorance is not an excuse. I think you're right.
I'm just trying to find an explanation, not an excuse.
But yeah, they're probably just like, oh, he's a fun enough guy, and we knew him from movies that we think are cool.
Yeah.
But that's tough shit. Like, at this point, you have to know, like, what a goofy is in music. The only one that can kind of get away with it, it's because he's thought of as corny a little bit as well, as like Fred Durst. Like, Fred Durst can get away with it. He can come out unscathed.
But he's like
everyone views
openly
it as
making
ironic.
fun of him.
Yeah.
Kind of.
That's
Like,
true.
He's like putting the freak on display. Like, look, I've been a long time secret Jim and them listener, me, Fred Durst.
But yeah, man, it was he gave me the keys to the Feld Mansion. I just went in there and raided the vaults and tried to put together a nice little story about his music, and just like an hour long.
And then three guys in Vegas tore it apart.
Well, I'm not even going to make jokes because he's just going to take this down. I'll make jokes in 10 days. I'll make all my jokes about this video in 10 days.
Yeah, catch me in 10 days.
Yeah, catch me
10 U.S. business days.
In 10 U.S. business days, I'll have so many funny things to say about this video, you guys.
You know what? Shout out to Jake in the chat, by the way. Shout out to Jake Perry hanging out in the chat. Everyone say what's up to Jake Perry in the chat.
Hey, Jake.
Box set is available at Corey's website. There's no one else who could curate a box set like this besides you. Everything that people could want, Corey Music. That's Corey calling.
Aren't you the talent man?
That's Corey calling. He's pissed because I didn't answer one of his text messages, and it's been 4 minutes.
Hey, we've been trying to book shows all day. Oh, I was in a 6-hour stream with Jason Green.
Jake, where's my dry cleaning? I need my trash bag outfit.
Corey, it's me.
Hey, Corey.
Corey.
Don't tell Jason Green it's me. I don't want to talk to him right now.
This thing is available. It's on his website. And
I think he just posted
this
it's
thing
for sale this week.
This thing.
You get the documentary. You get all of his music, right?
You get it comes with 4 CDs. It's a brand new album, Love Left 2.
No, it's more than that.
Me with Love. Great new album. I also sing backups on a song. First time singing backups.
Wow.
Very excited about that. Yeah, and then there's another CD called there's a
Say which
first
song,
CD,
coward.
Love Left
No
is basically
Duddy
his
Up.
first album that came out in '94, and this is kind of like a 25th anniversary of that. And so the remastered Love Left CD is on there, the instrumental version. And then there's a CD called Love Lost or something like that. And it's all these
Something like
lost
that.
tracks that he unearthed.
Yeah.
You know, when Don Dawkins digitized these old analog 2-inch tapes, they found it.
What's so great is everyone assumes, rightfully so, when you have a box set, that it's going to have all of your music. But this essentially has the same album 3 times.
Yes.
And then a new same album 3 times, a new album, and then like a slightly
karaoke album.
Updated version of the new album.
Yeah.
You know, Jim, I got you the Jurassic Park box set.
Oh yeah, it must have every movie, right?
Well, it has the DVD version of Jurassic
It
Park.
has the VA
It has the VHS version of Jurassic Park. It has the Blu-ray version of Jurassic Park.
It has
and
the audio book of the Michael Crichton book.
And it has the HD DVD version of Jurassic
It has
Park.
the instruction manual from the SNES game.
You're like, what about Lost World? He's like,
And
what
then
about
an-
Lost World?
And then an essay I wrote about the box set.
Anyway, if somebody's interested in this is your chance to get it.
I don't know why they
220.
would be.
Corey says there will not be a lower price. He's a man of his word. You want to take advantage.
It was lower during Black Friday recently, right? Wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
lower than 222.
Well, yeah, but your word doesn't apply to Black Friday.
That's true.
Well,
yeah,
and, well, and if you're a notorious liar, your word counts for nothing.
Yeah, no one's taking Corey Feldman's word to the bank. Get out of here.
And it's a fun little thing to be. And it does come in this big heart box.
It's this massive box. All right.
Yeah, it is massive.
Yeah, for
It's
no
not-
reason.
It was
Really,
so
you won't be
much
able to
bigger.
put it anywhere.
I've seen that box more than anyone on the planet, and when it came in, I was shocked how big it was.
We really should put it up
For
on the
no reason.
Magazine that I designed with a friend of mine. It's a 50.
Jake Perry made the bad magazine.
That's probably why he's also upset, because we really shit on the design of that magazine, especially the type.
Lyric booklet, and there's 2 DVDs. On one of the DVDs is the movie I made called Corey Feldman Artist, The Man Behind the Love, and then the other DVD is like
Wait.
12.
wait. Go back. Watch him. No, listen to Jake Perry say the title, but watch Jason Green's camera.
He laughs at it.
The movie I made called Corey Feldman Artist, The Man Behind the Love, and then the other DVD.
Yeah, look, he's kind of cracking up.
Swallowed a laugh.
Yeah, he's acting like he said something funny. That's not the face of a man who just heard a
Corey
name that
Feldman
makes sense.
Artist.
It makes the Homer smile. And...
The Man Behind the Love. And then the other DVD is like,
yeah, he had to mute his mic because he was going.
Stuff in here. So if you're a fan of the Coreys, or you're just a fan of checking out something different, go ahead and get this right now. It's at, I guess it's got to be CoreyFeldman.com, right?
No, it's Corey Feldman on that.
You know, I got $220 burning a hole in my pocket, and I want something different.
How much is shipping? Oh, $80.
Well, I love that he's doing all things. So what? You can buy this on like Amazon? No, on his website.
Yes.
Oh, well, it's all his music, right? No, it's not. We can get the website's CoreyFeldman.com, right? No.
No.
I really should have given you like an email heads up on some of this stuff.
It's dated at this point, because usually I'd think, well, we have to take this to the next level. And usually, or in the past, it would be we'd have to do a YouTube boxing. But do they still do YouTube boxing?
What's a YouTube boxing?
Yeah, I mean, it was
where you have a beef with someone and you box them.
like iDubbbz kind of bombed.
In my
on
head,
that
I was
last
hearing
time.
like unboxing. I was like, is it the opposite of a boxing?
No. I'm not trying to threaten him. I'm just saying, like, let's settle this in the ring somewhere. You know,
Which one of us has to box him?
all three of us.
Oh, handicap match?
Yeah, we all. I mean, it's his bad. He should have picked.
handicap
Okay,
match.
yeah.
A no DQ
I
fucking
mean,
street fight.
It's not my choice. He's the one that decided to pick a fight
We
with three
bring out a
guys.
trash can full of weapons.
I suppose he could bring Corey and HDM, and then it's a 3-on-3 boxing.
Oh, I'm spearing HDM immediately. I bet you're
No, it's got a box. You got a box though.
Oh,
We would have to take it to the next level and have it like a boxing match to the death.
Oh.
Warrior's death.
Do you think you could kill a man?
I mean, people fight to the death
No,
all the
I'm
time.
saying, do you think you could kill a man?
No, but the thing is, there's no blood on our hands in this.
Yeah.
We're wearing gloves, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see?
Oh, yeah.
You see?
People don't understand. Oh, I could just kill a man.
Then I guess that would make it even harder. Do you think with boxing gloves on, you could kill a man?
I think you could. I mean,
Oh, it
the
happens
thing
all the
is,
time. It
think
happens
you
like
could?
every 3 boxing matches.
Yeah, but those are boxers. We're not boxers.
but the thing is, it's not by choice of us. It's just the fact that we're fighting until the fight can't go anymore. So we're technically not killing someone. We're just fighting someone to a permanent
like
end.
how dying of old age, you're technically dying of like a conflation of like 13 other medical conditions.
Yes.
It's not, but it's called dying of old age.
Yes. Yeah, we're just boxing to a permanent end. That's what we'll call it even. Boxing. We won't call it boxing to the death. It's just boxing to a permanent end. No round times.
It's like how we get around like saying unalive or like to a
Yes,
permanent
or
end.
grape.
Yeah. We'll grape each other to a permanent end. He's like, what? Why?
I don't know.
I'm just saying, it has to come to a head.
Feels
We're
like this
content.
is an escalation that I didn't anticipate.
Well, we're content creators now. So this is what you have to worry about. Like, how do you keep topping yourself? Well, we got to box them to a permanent end.
Yeah. Is that what we have to worry about now?
Yeah, that's what we have to worry about.
I'm haunted. I'm haunted.
Oh, she's saying haunted?
I'm all there?
No, the song's called Haunted. I think
She
she's
clearly
saying,
ain't.
She's saying I'm haunted.
Yeah, she's doing like 98 Corey. Sunset Boulevard.
Cruising down on Sunset Boulevard.
It was a big week for Jared Leto, Joker girlfriend, released her perforance.
I did a little deep diving on her Instagram. Like the first post was like, I can't believe last year I was homeless living in a U-Haul.
Well, what's funny is that's how because Jeff like shared a link, and that's how I realized she has me blocked. So
Oh,
she went to
really?
my page. She knows, she watches the videos. She must know about Jim and them.
Oh,
'Cause-
nice. She knows that she's Jared Leto Joker girlfriend.
So this, you can't hear that well because Corey's recording it. Apparently she had some sort of show. It was like a model thing where she was on the runway, and then she performed this song called like Plastic or New Plastic or Plastic People, something along those lines.
But then nose, cute ass toes, pretty faces.
Amy Cokehouse.
You're right. Another pretty calling. Keto is the cure. Got the men feeling like they caught a bench 300 pounds. Height is in a problem, the size should it count. Blonde hair, hands, baby, little lashes, out of crowd, made this house. This is how to blend it now. Photoshop.
Now, what's funny?
Has Corey ever held a phone before?
Yeah.
This is insane.
I'm pretty sure he references, actually, let me find it. He made a tweet about it where he was saying, big music news. I've secretly been in the studio writing, producing, and performing new music, yet never said a word. Why? Because it's not for me. It's to accompany lyrics and melody from an artist I'm developing who had her first performance Sunday night.
Why is he referring to her like she's not his girlfriend?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's trying to like hide that, I guess. And someone says, she's beautiful. I'd like to write a song for her. And he says, thank you, but she writes her own material. I'm just writing the music.
You know what? It was very snare heavy.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The layers, right?
Well, it sounded like ICP music. Like,
Well, what he did was he turned on the Casio keyboard, and then he put electronic, and then he put the number 3, and then he hit play, and he's like, I wrote a song, you guys.
And then he connected another keyboard
Yeah.
into the next track
Yeah.
and hit 2 on that one and had them play at the same time.
All I wanna do is jump plastics and mercy and hold the Wimbledon in top speed, but at least you have me. Following is the image that you wanted. So to see now you're running.
Now, I mean, with her, it's just like, I mean, she can sing fine, I guess, but you can't hear the music that well, but you can definitely hear that there's something a little off with the music, and that
Yes.
kind of explains it.
yeah.
It sounds like something you'd hear at the circus. Like I should be like watching like a guy mistreat a lion.
Well, it sounds like she should be like spinning tassels on her boobs. Like it's
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
burlesque music.
So there's another comment. She's a good singer, but needs work on performing. Teach her to work the stage like you do.
I'm sure he took that really well.
It's her very first public performance of her own material. How do you think your first gig might go? I can tell you right now, she did a hell of a lot better than I did my first ever show, even if I had 1,000 screaming fans.
Oh my God.
They were screaming because of my dancing, not my voice.
Right. They're like, what's he doing?
We develop over time. I expect great things from her future self.
I love Buddy.
And then the buddy's response is, You should know either people have it or they don't. I don't see it. Sorry.
Dropped the hammer on
Got her.
Just was fair. It was just fair as
He's
fuck.
just, hey, he's telling it like it is.
We're spreading this fairness like a virus.
But yeah, Roxy on the Piscord let me know that she actually had an EP before this. So maybe her music was much better before Corey was on the track.
Maybe.
She is being a spooky witch lady on the cover of her. This was when she was going by Adrian Craig. Now she's Adrian Sky.
Okay.
Maybe if Corey came up with the Sky, got to give it to him. The guy knows what's what.
Whenever a girl changes her last name to Sky, you know things are going fucking great for her.
yeah. Sounds spooky.
Yeah, I mean, off the beginning and off her other song, she should be at the gathering, right? How do we pass up this opportunity?
Silence beneath the starry sky. Shadows dance around, giving quite a fright. Haunted by the
You know what? You know what I'll give her is I could see this playing in a
CW.
tween. Yeah, I was gonna say like a direct to Disney Plus tween like Halloween show.
Or like a Pretty Little Liars. Like after
Yes.
someone is like they just did the bad thing and they're walking away in sort of slow motion.
I'd go even younger though. It would be like a Goosebumps or it would be playing during the Descendants Halloween special.
Descendant stuff is always a little faster, Jim.
No, but this would be on the spooky scary part.
Okay, you're right.
This is the Halloween special.
She wishes she was in Descendants.
lost in endless.
Descendants suck.
The band.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No,
It's a
we're
Disney
the
thing.
Disney kids thing about.
I was gonna say
It's all about the kids of villains.
It's kids of villains.
Feels like impending doom. Ghost in
Oh,
the
here we go.
corner,
It's picking up.
in the air. I begin
I'm a
to
spooky
master,
bitch.
feeling I should stare. Haunted by the
Real flat vocals. I don't see it.
Yeah, I mean, it just sounds like it's not. I mean, because Chat Martin, she sucks less than Corey. I mean, that's a given.
Sure.
It sounds like a girl that would go up at karaoke and you'd be like, oh, she's pretty good.
Sure, yeah.
I'm the dubstep witch.
This is Descendants.
Yeah, here we go.
This is Descendants as hell.
This Miss Marvel is fuck.
Oh, she's saying haunted?
A hotel.
Yeah, hold
Searching
on, I
for
want to
soul.
hear that.
I'm all there.
No, the song's called Haunted. I think
She
she's
clearly
saying.
ain't.
She's saying I'm haunted.
Yeah.
I'm haunted.
I think she's doing like.
I'm haunted.
She's doing like 98 Corey. Sunset Boulevard.
Cruising down on Sunset Boulevard.
I'm haunted.
Hold on, let's hear that real quick.
I'm haunted. I'm haunted.
Wow, you're fucking right. That seems impossible.
What is she holding? I'm holding.
No, she's haunted. She's Cocobaunz. I'm Cocobaunz.
I'm talking about now.
I'm haunted.
I'm talking about now.
I'm haunted. I'm haunted.
How much better would this picture be if the wheelchair wasn't in it?
I'm haunting the Sunset Boulevard. That was his best vocals of
That
all
was
time.
great.
Actually.
Sunset Boulevard.
That shit gets in my head.
Dude, because since I was editing that, I had it in my head. I was trying to find the song. I couldn't even find the track on YouTube.
Every single time you say this.
But there
Four
was
fucking versions of the same album in the box set. He
But
can't have one.
But yeah, not that album though.
He wants to erase Truth Movement because
Yeah.
only Corey Feldman Band exists.
Yeah, that's true. Haunted. Now this is what I'll be singing all week. This will be this week.
Haunted.
They're gonna be fun. Yeah, good editing together. But
haunted.
It's like a fucking AI song, dude.
It is an AI
Dude, I
song.
swear I didn't make this.
Oh shit, you're right, dude.
Yeah.
We should clarify because this song is so
Yes.
stupid that people
That's
might
right.
think it was fake.
We make a lot of goofy ass AI songs on this show, but nope. This is Adrian Craig / Adrian Sky. I forgot her name already.
/ Jared Leto
Yeah,
Joker.
/ Jared Leto Joker original.
Hangs in the air, chilling to the bone. Echoes of screaming
halfway.
Halfway. All right. Let's hear. He did mention that she performed the song Vampire's Ballad at the event she was at yesterday. So there is a studio version of Vampire's Ballad.
Okay.
Do you think, before we play it, do you think this is... The first thing that pops in my head is a Monster Mash type song. Do you think we're going to get
I really don't. I really don't. I think it's going to be like a Muse song. It's going to be like a song like from Muse.
A vampire ballad.
Vampire ballad. He sang and sang. It's like a love song.
It's even though it's not really the same thing, but for whatever reason, it gives me the vibes of when Zooey Deschanel sings.
Yeah.
But I know it's completely different, but it just...
bullshit.
Yeah, the old-timey like, I'm crooning.
Yeah, it's like you're trying to croon to hide that, like... I wouldn't say you have a terrible I don't think she has a terrible voice.
Yeah.
But I just don't think, like, you're not
Juno.
There's nothing interesting.
You're not fucking Juno.
To quote my hero on Twitter, Buddy X, either people have it or they don't, and I just don't see it. I'm sorry.
Well, Vampire Ballad, though, maybe that was like her first song.
We could be speaking too soon. Vampire Ballad could be the hit. Oh, no.
It's the same song. It's just it's like when you do the AI different versions of the same song.
It's the same lyrics, yeah.
I've spent too much time stuck in my past, lost in echoes.
She's Southern?
Darkness cast.
But you're a vampire, baby.
Yeah, just completely the fucking the Drake beat switch up happens right in the middle.
Vampire baby, spooky girl.
And hearts lament.
Here we go, chorus. Come on.
Shadows I go. Once the punchline jokes of the night. Now
Get to it already.
I take flight in the moonlight. Vampire's Ballad.
Name of the song.
It's like someone looking at the screen and saying the name of the movie.
Vampire's Ballad. I didn't expect just Vampire's Ballad.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be. I thought maybe more of a chorus or a hook.
Vampire's Ballad. Sung under the moon, a haunting melody, a tragic tune.
I mean, the thing is, it sounds like a song, though. And you
Yeah.
can't say that about a lot of Corey's music. Corey's music sounds like a baffling cacophony often.
Yeah.
Either too much or nothing or a bizarre structure or it's just like it's complete nonsense. This at least sounds like a song.
But yeah, that's why it sounds like an AI song.
Yes.
Because AI can put together. You're like, wow, like it
Yeah.
really made a song in like 2 minutes. You know what I mean?
Just like her.
Yeah.
Underneath the moon, Wolfman's there.
I keep waiting
the
for
mummy too.
I keep waiting for Tim Robinson to come in and be like, and that's when the skeletons came to life.
But if they pull it out, they turn to bones. The Vampire's Ballad, ancient and cold, becoming a story that's forever told. I never understood why they.
Do you think this ever kicks in, or it's just this the whole time?
Jim, do you mean when does the second kick in start? Because the first kick in was when she goes, Vampire's Ballad.
Corey. Oh.
That's forever told.
It's the Vampire's Ballad, yo. Rapper comes in.
Yeah, Kendrick comes on in. I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire. Sucking bug.
Say, Drac. You like the blood.
Midnight Seduction. There's only 4 songs, so we can get a taste of each other one.
Yeah, one of these should be metalcore. Why are none of these metalcore?
Gather round in the velvet night.
This is all a bunch of postmodern jukebox bullshit.
This is so boring.
Amy Farthouse.
Renana.
Amy Haunted House.
Yes.
Midnight seduction. For sure, right? Like the first line of the chorus.
Midnight seduction. There it is.
Dude, it's like this. It's almost the same as the other one, just with a little different background.
Well, yeah, now there's a glockenspiel in there.
Glockenspiel behind me. Mike's still on the show. He gets sucked into the screen.
Yeah. I'm banging on the screen.
A midnight seduction.
Eyes that gleam like stars in the abyss. Promises exchange with the stolen kiss. Whispers of long.
This is for bitches that think the new Nosferatu is like sexy as fuck.
Yeah, dude, this is vibes though.
Yeah, it is.
You're saying this is for every bitches? Let's go. Where my Nosferatu girls at? Comments turned off.
Oh.
Comments turned off.
All right, so yeah, this is the last track on the EP. I want to play a game. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa.
It's ska? No.
Oh, no. It was a fake out.
Whoa. Carlos Santana.
Challenges we face. I wanna play a game of life, complex space.
Well, she named that part after the song. The hook must be extra weak. Never mind.
No.
Put the muted trumpets back.
Yeah, play trumpet backwards.
Yeah,
Let's turn the
see.
song into a Lynchian whore real quick. Let's go.
Want to play a game that goes in the air.
Sounds like someone farting.
Riddles and trials, a burden we must
Oh, my bad. Oops.
Paths to navigate, puzzles to unweave in the
Puzzles to
Yeah,
unweave.
no, this is like...
You know puzzles, how you unweave them?
And I feel like we're not...
Nightmare Before Christmas ass type beat.
Yeah, thank you, man.
I mean, we can only be so
Like-
fair before we push back.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna say. I mean, I know I was gonna say we're not being dicks, but we are being dicks. But also, it's like, yeah, I mean, what is this? What the fuck is this?
It's because there's nothing there.
Yeah.
And so we have no choice other than to sit silent. In silence is to be dicks.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was just skipping ahead. Of course, like nothing changes in any of these songs. So there you go. Is it just called Haunted? Oh yeah, the EP Haunted. It came out in 2023. But maybe now that she's got Corey on the music, shit's gonna be fire. Actually, is Eric, are you still in the chat? Oh wait, hold on. He got an audio message from Zen. He's been chatting with Zen's begging for money on Instagram.
What?
Oh shit, hold on. Let me play what this message is.
Wait, is this like Jeff sending us a kidnap message, or is this a real message?
I think it's real.
Hey, you know I'm riding with my boys, you know, we got them toys, you know, we got them boys, you know. Hey, you know I'm pulling up with that pole on that block, fuck you mean? I'm about to spray a lot. You get chopped, tomahawk. You get chopped, body drop. You get chopped, chop, like cheddar cheese, pulling up like jelly beans. Nah, I'm playing G. Hey, nah, I fuck with you though. I fuck with you, fam. Thank you.
Damn, he busted a freestyle for you? I was hoping he was going to say Cocobaunz, though.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. There's a video.
Eric, come on, man.
No, this
Eric.
rocks. Whoops, sorry. No, this rules, dude. Hold on. Let me send it.
I feel like
to
Eric
my-
deserves better.
No, he's the executive producer of Jim and Them.
Yeah, I know, and he deserves better.
No, this is what we got to do. We got to be down in the dirt with the dogs.
Oh gosh.
Hold on, let me get this video sent
What
over.
else is there?
Yeah, what could this be?
What could this possibly be?
I didn't realize he sent this an hour ago. My bad. I didn't see it.
I hope he says Cocobaunz.
Damn, yeah. Please tell me he says Cocobaunz.
I hope Zen Feldman says Cocobaunz. That's the only
Because this is
thing
for
I
the
hope.
diehards, for the people that last till fucking 11:30.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's 11:30.
Yeah. Let me see here. What the fuck? That's that Dank DeMoss banger.
Jelly beans.
You know that Bank de Moss?
Quit making fun of my girlfriend. It's rude. It's a rude thing to do.
Oh, whoa! What the fuck?
Whoa,
All right,
whoa,
hold on.
Whoa.
All right. What do we have here?
What did Eric trick this poor guy into saying?
Oh, shit. All right, hold on. What do we have here, dude? Oh, Eternal Waves, 2:30 a.m. Eastern. DW, the real ones. My salute to you, DW. Well, my salute to the East Coast. You get a little.
It's time to look at Chorus Twitter.
It's not really time though. That was just for you though.
Yeah, that's for you East Coasters.
Oh, I gotta crank this audio up.
Jim and them are pop culture, bro. I know that.
Oh man.
Jim and them.
Does he not know? Does he not know?
I can't believe this. This is like Nero talking shit about Mark Anthony.
Oh, this rules. Because now we can pair it with our other one. Although
Corey Feldman here.
I don't have it on the soundboard, I don't think, but I do have that clip from the intro. And now we got father and son.
Jim and them are pop culture, bro. I know that.
Hell yeah. I love it. He's just on his Insta begging for money. Good for him.
Good for him.
Good for him. He got a couple shekels to sell his dad down the river.
to directly converse with his father's arch enemy.
That's why our channel keeps getting taken down, because we're intertwined in the real world. We're in reality, not just online. We're intertwined with these people.
For real that don't know, this is Corey Feldman's son.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, maybe I should have explained this. Yeah, for the people in the chat, this is Zen Feldman himself, Corey's son, giving a shout out to you boys.
I mean, you gotta wonder if he's gonna Google Jim and them and then find the video of us making fun of him.
I forgot.
It's not that hard.
That's right. One of my favorite things that makes me laugh though too is for our stuff is on our YouTube the Zen Feldman videos called, well, the thumbnail says Seed of Feldman. And then the one about Adrian Skye from last week was Bride of Feldman. So
I do like those.
I like keeping like a theme going.
Well, I did text you when I was laughing really hard at Beauty and the Beast.
Oh,
it was just a picture of Corey and Mario Lopez. That made me laugh.
Jim and them are pop culture, bro. I know that.
That's we need the fucking, we got the Father and the Son. Now we need the Holy Ghost.
Yeah, we need the Holy Ghost.
That's all we need, dude. We've complete the trifecta. And you know what could even fill that void if it's not her, Courtney? If we get Courtney for it,
yes.
How does Courtney Feldman not have a cameo, dude? Come on, you're being a bakerista out there. You can make some real cash off Eric.
Yeah. Can you imagine how much money Eric would pay you to just say 100 different things, Courtney?
Jim and them are pop culture, bro. I know that.
Hey,
dude, he's gonna be a fan.
Hey,
He'll
Courtney,
be a
what's your
fan.
job? Oh, I make videos with this guy named Eric on Cameo.
Yeah, we talk about Jim and them a lot.
That's my job, is to make videos for this guy named Eric.
He's gonna be a fan, guaranteed.
Who's Zen?
Yeah, Zen.
Well,
He's
once he
already
gets
a
mad
fan.
at his dad.
Yeah, which had to be, we've got to be overdue for that at this point.
I think he would
Donate
like
at least
us
5
trying
or
to
you
figure
like
out what his
eating
name
Corey
was.
Feldman's bum and
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
I think-
Horace Eisen.
Horace Eisen. I think
Yeah.
because we're like, those are words. Like, I think he would really enjoy, not the section where we're dumping on him, but I think he would really genuinely enjoy us trying to figure out his name.
But I mean, I do got a fucking round of applause for Eric, man. Always fucking coming through.
Yeah, always wasting his time for this stuff. Yeah, apparently his time is worth fucking nothing because he spends so much of it doing this stuff for us.
Well, you know what, Mike? Eric got us a sound clip from Zen Feldman. You know what that means. Zen Feldman name. Zen Feldman name. I think you'll be the only one to get a Zen Feldman name. Zen Feldman name. Mike.
I mean, you know him.
Sorry to put you on the spot, Mike.
You love him. Eric's new name, Horace Eisen 2. He's the second Horace Eisen.
2020.
The sequel that's better than the original. Sequel that's better than the original with the Zen Feldman name, Horace Eisen 2. Thank you so much, Horace Eisen 2.
Yeah, thank you for your video of Horace Eisen 2.
Jim and them are pop culture, bro. I know that.
Man, I'll throw another clip on the pile. Get used to that one. Throw another goddamn clip on the pile.
Someone makes a funny joke. Someone references something. Anytime a sounder is needed, boom, 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 boom.
Oh, man, I am so hyped. Man, thank you, dude.
Yeah, a lot of headspace in that video. Show us your pecs, dude. Is there a guy in the background?
Corey.
Ask him if we can get another 50.
Look at his over his shoulder. Looks like there's a guy.
It looks like there's someone back. It's just a ghost.
Wait, play it again. Is that the Holy Ghost?
Jim and them are pop culture, bro. I know that.
Yeah, they're moving.
No, there's someone back there.
They're moving. There's a dude back there.
I know that.
It's Courtney.
Dude, what if it's guitar player?
Oh, dude.
He's wearing a beanie.
Dude, is that guitar player?
Maybe they're both in the closet, dude.
Yeah, they're both in the closet.
Not being gay, they're just in the closet he lives in. Yeah.
Can you zoom on fucking VLC?
I don't know. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Double. I don't know how
No,
that works.
that didn't work. We'll have to figure it out.
Jim, we know it's him.
We know it's him.
We don't need to do any detective work. We've already figured it out.
Jim and them are pop culture, bro. I know that.
Damn.
How does something like this even happen?
How does it happen?
What
That's
does
what I'm
Eric
saying.
do where the beginning starts with starts anywhere where this can be a step along the path?
Yeah, or Eric, call in real quick. I know we're almost done here, but I need some deets here.
Yeah,
I need to know what was he begging? Like, how did he bring it up?
Give some context.
Was he just being like, hey, I need some cash?
Why does he need cash? Well, I guess his dad has no money.
Yeah, right?
He needs cash. His dad's Corey Feldman.
Horace Eisen. Let me see. Maybe is there something on his Finsta right now?
I like how you always call Insta
I love
Finsta.
calling it Finsta.
Oh, man. Yeah. How do you even get
Oh, wait.
to
No,
this
there
point?
are some videos on there. Jesus. Let me pull them up real quick.
Wait, to us?
No, not to us. Just on his. Who's on the line?
Oh, what's that?
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, what's that?
Okay, Jim. What's that?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh man. Yeah. So
wait, it's
no,
that
for
guy.
real. Like,
Wait, sorry, Eric. That's the guy in the background.
Yeah, there's a guy in the video with him. But yeah,
okay,
continue,
keep going.
Eric.
Yeah, tell us how this happened, Eric.
no, who is the guy in the background?
He's just some nobody.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Just
Yeah,
his buddy.
Well, okay, so he's mobbing around with some crazy dude with like hella face tats, and like they're definitely homeless. So yeah, he literally like posted a story on his IG, this like one of those little stories that goes by real quick. It's like, please help, I need money. Here's my number, Zelle or Apple Pay. And I'm like, okay. So I literally DM'd him earlier today and was like, hey man, just like wanted to check in on you. Are you doing okay? Like, is everything okay? Like, do you really need money? Is this like a scam or what's up? And he DM'd me back like an hour later and was like, yeah, man, I'm struggling. Like, anything you can do would be helpful. So I'm like, okay. So I kind of let some time go by and I was like, okay, so like, what kind of money are we talking here? And he's like, how much were you willing to give? And I'm like, this sounds like a straight up scam.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you're making me nervous, man. Like, can you send I asked for like a pic of his like a screenshot of his cell phone and like our chat and like something that would basically identify that it's him.
Yeah.
And he sent that like immediately, and I was like, okay, it's pretty obvious that it's him. And like in the meantime, he actually followed me on IG and liked one of my pictures from his account. So I was like, all right, this seems pretty legit. And so I'm not gonna say how much money I sent him. It's not a lot, but I basically said like, hey man, if I'm gonna send you money, like, can you do me a favor? Like, we're fans of your music. Can you say this and this and this? And he's like, yeah, man, totally, bro, I got you. And
Good
so
evening,
that's when
cowards.
he sent the like random freestyle, which I didn't really ask for.
Yeah.
And then I was like, can you just shout out Jim and them? And that's when I sent that. Yeah.
Wow.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, look at the first comment is Staunch TV. That,
Yeah, it's
that
our
coward.
boy. Our boy Aiden.
Our boy Aiden the
or
coward.
Aiden or whatever.
A Dan.
Yeah.
A Dan. Man, that's great
Yeah.
work, dude. I appreciate you.
Good job, Eric.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, for sure. I feel bad for the kid though. It's like, I mean, how are you like Corey Feldman's kid and you're on IG like begging for money?
Well, because Corey
You know?
has no money.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. He actually, okay, I have to say this one last thing too. He actually said like, you're the first person to reach out to like, donate money, and I really,
Oh,
he's like, I
man,
really
feel
appreciate
bad
that.
now. We got to
No,
get
I know, bro.
Shit, can we really just be his friend?
Can we just have him on the show then? Yeah, we'll give you some bucks.
No, seriously, like that's the goal always, is to
Yeah.
make more content.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for sure. Like, I'm gonna pursue that for sure. But like, honestly, dude, like it was kind of crazy because like he's like, I really appreciate it, man. Like, I'll give you any money I get from my cases, like from my court cases. I'm like, what court cases do you have? And he's like, all of them. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
what does that
it was
mean?
Super random. I have no idea what he's talking about. I'll try to find out more, but I have no idea what he's talking about. I'm like, he's like, all the court cases. I'm like, okay, bro, cool,
Dude.
man.
It's my.
Yeah.
I love
anyway,
how.
no, dude,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no. I'm just, hopefully we can get him on and at least do a little interview or something.
Yeah. I love how
right.
fucking embedded we are now. Like, you can't get rid of us. We're like when you step in dog shit, but there's the ones in the little crevices that you can't get out. That's us.
Well, you know what we are? We're proof that Spider-Man was right to hide his identity. Because if your identity is open, all of your enemies will go after your loved ones.
Yep.
Well,
yeah. Now you're fucked.
We're the Green Goblin holding the Horus Eisen off the fucking side of the bridge.
Except us going after us.
Great listener.
Our version of going after him is giving him money and taking care of him.
Yeah.
It's like, let me give you a choice, Corey Feldman. Take care of your ex-wife or take care of your son.
I guess you're right.
Dude, this is just, it's God's plan. It's God's plan, man.
It is.
We're doing the Lord's work.
He's destined.
Hello?
It's going to be 2020 epic if we can get Zen Feldman to hang out with us and be on the show.
Well, you know what?
And
We're
come
already
to Horror
Jim,
Nights with us.
Jim, dude. Okay, we're already doing the streamathon. We got to get him to show up to the streamathon.
Yes, if we can get him on the streamathon.
We shouldn't try to get him on the show proper. We should try to get him on the streamathon.
That would be perfect. That would be perfect.
Okay. When is that again?
It's not till May. We got a lot of time to lay some groundwork down.
All right. I'll line it up. There.
May
There you go,
16th,
man.
I
We'll
think,
All right.
do it.
is when
Yeah.
it starts.
All right.
Thank you, brother.
All right, guys. All right, man. See you
Bye,
guys.
Eric.
All right, love you guys.
I love Eric.
Love you, bro. Let me see.
You know what?
is it?
I'd suck the dick out of Eric's ass.
Yeah, suck the dick out right off his ass.
I'm gonna send this video straight to Corey, and then I'm gonna send it straight to Instagram. So, what's up, everyone? If anyone wants to reach out to Divine Being Divine, or Horus Eisen, or Maga de las Flores, say hello. If anyone wants to say anything, reach out to me first, or Corey Feldman. Thank you.
What does that
We made it.
mean?
I'm gonna send this video straight to Corey, and then
I'm gonna
It sounds
send
like he's in the back of a U-Haul.
It does.
we made it. I'm gonna send this video straight to Corey.
Oh, he posted it twice. Huh.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this young
I wonder
man.
what his court cases are.
But I think we could help him.
I wonder if it's possession with intent to distribute. I wonder.
Revelations. Oh, it is. Oh, yeah, here it is. I'm not going to put up because it's his number, so I'm not going to put it up on the stream. Yeah, hey, can I get some money? I'm broke. I take Apple Pay or Zelle, and then he gives his number. Although maybe it'd be helping him out giving out his number, but I'm not going to do that.
Nah, don't do that.
And then, yeah, some guy with his face tatted up. He's hanging out with tatted face Nick Saito. That's for us and Nick Saito. I hope you're still in the chat, Nick.
That's for nobody but us.
Well, at least the guy is that it's got to be a weed plant in his brow there. Right?
I think it's a black lotus, or like a lotus plant, because he's all fucking hippy dippy.
Yeah, I gotcha. Huh. Interesting revelations going on. What was this?
Look. DivineBingBingDivine.com. We got the books up. What? All right, so
Divine, say something from Horace I Zen account. Where you going, man? Hey, man, what the fuck?
This is the house on wheels. This is heaven.
Okay, so they
are in an RV. All right, and he's with Divine the Bing Bing.
Of course he is. Of course, that's who he's with.
Look. DivineBingBingDivine.com.
Divine Bing Bing Divine. All right. Well, I mean, this is something we'll have to explore further, but
unfortunately,
what a way to finish.
There's no way to avoid it.
Yeah, right. We're in it till the fucking wheels fall off, until the wheels of that RV that they're getting high in fall off. Jim and them will be down. Down with the motherfucking clown, dude.
Yeah, we are down with the clown, Corey Feldman.
Oh shit.
I can barely talk. It's almost midnight.
Yeah, that's how we do.
That is how we do. Hey, everybody. Man, Horace Eisen's got like no one.
Yeah, man, we got to take him under our wing.
Yeah, we got to help this kid. We got to help this poor kid.
Who the hell are you people? You disgusting scumbags. Okay, so the name of the show is called Jim and Them. I want everybody to remember that, because they want this attention so bad. Well, let's give them the attention that they're looking for.
Corey, okay, these are some of the adjectives he called Zen. He called him, well, actually, between he and his ex-wife, a light in this world, a musician, a great human being, an artist, beautiful, well-trained, perfect child, healthy, brilliant, normal, intelligent, bright, respectful, beautiful again, sweet, incredible, spiritual, and into finding answers. Which, like...
Unbelievably brilliant.
Like, how would I eat if it wasn't for Jim and Them listeners giving me money? To mock my dad. By the way, the post... It was not Jim and Them. It was one of their listeners, apparently.
Oh, really?
Saw.
You mean Corey Feldman got something incorrect? I'm shocked.
There's a few corrections.
The name of the show is called Jim and Them. I want everybody to remember that.
I'm going to put this out there right now, and you can let him know this. Here's the challenge. If you come on for 15 minutes and talk to us, we'll never talk about you again. We'll never, ever talk about you again.
Mm-hmm.
Just come on our show for 15 minutes. What do you got to say?
That's a real devil's bargain.
We're certainly not telling you to go after Jim and Them, but, you know, maybe helping us make sure that their channel is eradicated forever would be a great step, because smut like that does not deserve to be on the internet.
The end of last week's show, unbeknownst to us, we get word that Horace Eisen,
yes,
the rapper, Horace Eisen.
Very generous,
yes,
Jim.
Also known as Zen Feldman.
Friend of the show.
Who is Corey Feldman's son.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, he posted on his Finsta that he was looking for donations. And then Eric, he decided to reach out to him. He threw him some money. Zen sent him a freestyle. And then he also sent him a video. We'll get into the video in a second. Apparently, that set everything off.
Who knew what a powder keg
Yes.
this harmless, innocent video would be?
Because the next day, the Feldman himself, he hopped on his Finsta.
I'm so excited to see this. I have not seen anything.
To call out your boys. He brought his ex-wife along for the ride.
Which is what you do, right?
Yes. And he basically lambasted Jim and them for 20 minutes. Let's just get right into it here. This is Corey Feldman calling us out.
Is this his mom?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go petty here, but like,
okay,
we can all see.
We all have eyes.
We all have vision.
Fumbling with his live. He's trying to get it to work.
I like
sorry
condemning
about
a
that.
group of people, but having the beginning just be like,
I don't know what happened, but conveniently enough, right as I announced the name of these people, the phone cut off.
My lips fell off.
wait, is he blaming us for that?
Yes. Yes. Now I wish he'd left up whatever it was before this. I don't know if he was on for a while, like a few minutes or whatever. But yeah, apparently he was already streaming and he mentioned us and his phone cut off, and that's our super hacker
Our superpowers,
skills.
yeah. We're all powerful.
Yeah.
Apparently, the wolf pack at AT&T said I'm late on my bill 3 months.
Hopefully that's not some kind of strange interference. I don't know why this didn't work. Hold
Wow,
on, I'm
right
trying
off
to get
the
my
bat.
ex-wife Susanna back.
He thinks he's slick. He does that kind of a little bit through this too, where he kind of tries to, I don't know if he thinks he's like taking away liability or something, where he'll be like, I don't like coincidentally enough, all of a sudden, you know, it's not happening.
Dude, I would love if I had like action movie style hacker skills where I could interrupt a 5G signal and
hack the
ruin
planet.
somebody's Instagram live.
Especially when we don't know that you're live or follow you.
Line with us. So just bear with us here, dealing with technical difficulties.
Chat says he has the old face filter on.
No idea why this is working.
Goddamn hackers.
Strange.
You're live. What do you mean?
Very strange. I don't know why she's not getting the invite.
Wow, this is really
Sorry,
weird.
guys, hold on.
Usually she's immediately on when I text her.
I said Jim and them's name, and then I forgot how to use electronics.
This is the shot when like you accidentally open your front face
And
camera
you're-
and you scare yourself.
Yeah.
Like, "Whoa,
Well, it's like
is that
him
what I
with
look
the-
like?
He has like she's like taking a shit. Looks like he's pooping.
It's funny because the initial thought is like, do we edit this stuff out? It's like, absolutely not.
No, how could you? It's
Absolutely
just the first
not.
2 minutes of a video.
What's wild is that he left this up.
Yeah.
And he's still waiting. He's still waiting for her to get on the line.
Well, I guess I can just talk to you guys. Thanks for the compliments. I appreciate it.
What on earth could the compliments have been, by the way?
Looking good.
Yeah, right?
Like that shirt.
Serious issue today, guys. I have to be serious. Hi from Virginia. Listen, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. But right now, this is a very, very serious topic. We just started getting into it when the video cut off for some reason. So I'm going to start over. Susanna Sprague is my ex-wife. You may remember her as Susie Feldman from the Two Coreys show and from when we were married.
That's such a funny way to introduce someone, by the way.
You might remember this person from when she was my wife.
It's like he's bringing her up on an open mic or something.
Yeah.
Like, you know her, you love her.
Yeah, her credits, being married to me.
Yeah, and her first credit was the reality show The Two Coreys. The second role, and also my wife.
So it's the same credit.
You've
Yeah,
seen
his
her at the
wife.
Wacky House. You've seen her at the LA Live, and you've seen her when she was my wife.
We have a child. And that child is Zen Feldman. We love him very much. We love him dearly and deeply. And we have been there with him and for him every second of his life. And we keep our private life very private, and we do that intentionally because, as you know, the media tend to be ruthless, tend to be sharks, and tend to want to dig and pry into every corner of your life. Very serious mental health issue with our child, which occurred beginning 2.5 years ago. This is stuff that we have intentionally kept quiet because there was no need for us to share it publicly. There's no need to air our dirty laundry.
Now focus on what he just said right there.
Okay, yeah.
It's kept private, which obviously, I mean, we're not monsters.
Yeah.
Even though he would definitely say we're monsters, we're demons, we're
Yeah.
evil.
Oh, you've seen the video.
yes, there's nothing wrong with keeping that quiet. Of course, you don't need to blast that out publicly, but he does specifically say, first of all, it's something that's been going on for over 2 years, and second of all, it's something they kept private. So clearly no one knows about it. Right?
I think all we know about Zen is we've seen him in the background, and then he was on the Howie Mandel interview.
Exactly. Yeah, well, the thing is, yes,
And
he
then
brought
obviously him rapping.
He talked about his music because he shared the video of him rapping at the Whiskey A Go-Go or whatever.
I've wanted nothing more than him to be shied away from the press, from the media, and to have all those protections in place. Unfortunately,
Mandel, one of the bigger podcasts.
that becomes very difficult when you're dealing with a child who suddenly becomes struck with a mental illness. We've managed to keep things normal up until a certain point. But because Zen is now an adult, we cannot keep him in our home. We cannot legally have him admitted when he has an episode. He has delusions of grandeur, hallucinations, all sorts of things that happen. And I'm going to also tell you how this happened because we're aware of it.
Now, I mean, I know this is like easy pickings, but like delusions of grandeur?
Delusions of grandeur.
I wonder where that could come from.
Well, also, like, he used that as an example, and I think it's just because he liked how it sounds.
Yes,
I think
yeah.
that just sounds fancy, and so he's like, I'm going to say that.
I want that fucking pack that makes only half my face high. What's she smoking on?
Oh, whoa.
She's on that loud.
On that kind of loud.
She's on that.
Now we're just playing characters. You put us on blast. We're just lashing out. We think we're going to... Because the thing is, mark my words, this is the start of the friendship arc.
Yeah. Dude,
This is when we become friends with Corey.
Are you more likely to become friends with a celebrity who doesn't know who you are or a celebrity that has a restraining order against you?
Yes. We're in each other's lives at this point, Corey. He obviously is going to get into this thing with his son and in relation to us. But the way I look at it is you're going to turn Zen into like, but daddy, I love him. Like, you're going to be the overprotected father and we're the bad boy boyfriends over here.
Yeah.
And Zen's going to come run into our arms, my guy.
It's going to be that picture from Death Note where we're hugging him.
Yeah.
And then Mike is the big demon guy. Like,
I'm Ryuk.
That's just for my weebs.
And it's all because of Instagram, to be quite honest. So this is all a warning to everybody.
To
How
everyone?
very serious. So social media, AI, and podcasts are.
That's my favorite. Hold on, I gotta take that back.
Wait.
I love that where he's like, it's this rant of like the true dangers of Instagram and AI and podcasts. like it's kind of like one of those after 10 p.m. where are your children or whatever. It's like, are your children listening to podcasts?
Are your children sending Corey AI images of him from different movies that make him angry?
And it's great, yeah, for him bringing up AI, that has nothing to do with his son. That's only because he sees we make AI pictures of him and he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
How very serious. So social media, AI, and podcasts are. So what brought us to this point...
She's like, try not to
and
laugh.
Susie, you can jump in at any time. I'm not meaning to steal the floor, but I'm trying to get it all explained. And then, of course, everybody wants to hear from you, I'm sure.
He says with like almost as sarcastically.
Dripping with sarcasm. Yeah, everyone wants to really.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to make it up right now in my head. What everyone wants to hear.
We've been attacked brutally and viciously, ongoing, by a group of people who have, I don't know, a podcast or a YouTube show or something like that. I've never seen it.
I don't know. I've
but
recorded
been told
2
about
intros
it
for him.
numerous times by friends and going.
Yeah, this is his
By a group-
fucking constant go-to, and it's clearly a lie.
What?
I've never seen it.
I've actually never heard your show, and I've never heard of your show. Apparently, this is a web show. I've never seen it or heard of it.
Apparently, it's a web show or a podcast. I don't know. I've never seen it. Friends have told me about it. Family, close confidants.
I'm only constantly saying their name and tweeting about them.
And maybe it was on in the background once as I was walking by a storefront. Like, it's like, dude, stop.
Like where the moon landing in the 50s.
Yeah, if you're gonna play this game, don't bother even mentioning us on your live.
I don't know, a podcast or a YouTube show or something like that. I've never seen it, but I've been told about it numerous times by friends and family. and business associates.
That's so funny to think of, by the way, though.
The friends, family, and business associates. Guys, like, hey man, these guys, they make fun of you all the time.
Yeah, no, he's at the premiere for Love Hurts, and Sean Astin's like, dude, what is this YouTube show that's always talking about you?
I subbed to them. They're pretty funny, but like, is that
These guys
true?
are funny. Are you in on it with them? Is this some sort of thing to keep you in the?
Jerry O'Connell's texting him like, hey, you watched Jim and them this week?
Man, yeah, they shit on me a bunch too. I
Yeah,
can
we did.
relate.
He's already saying the thing that I assumed he was going to say, is that he doesn't know the difference between harassment and just us like existing in the world not liking him. We're not trying to put our stuff in front of him. We're simply like existing out in the world. Like it's the equivalent of like a bully that puts someone in a locker or a guy that just talks shit behind someone's
Well,
back.
and also to be fair, like we're Jim and them fair. We're the fairest podcast. Anyone else that thinks they're fairer than us, get back to the fucking sofa.
Yeah.
That was a subliminal, bitch.
What are you
I heard
dancing
you
with
fucking,
sofas?
Yeah, I heard you fucking not mentioning our name. To be Jim and them fair, yeah, I mean, clearly our YouTube channel's all Corey stuff.
Sure.
Like, you could say like, oh, wow, this is weird, or they're obsessed or whatever,
why
but
would
it's
that
like...
be?
But it's like, yeah, we goof on them. People enjoy that we goof on them.
Well, then why would all our videos be that? I don't know. It's like we used to have 15 years of other videos.
That's true. Yeah. The other thing, you really hit the goddamn hornet's nest when you got our channel taken away, which pay attention because that gets confirmed in this video. If I put myself in his shoes, it's annoying. I get it. We never say it's not.
Yeah, but he has to seek it out to find it. That's the big.
I mean, I would say
like,
again in his defense,
line.
In his defense, people probably are like, "Have you seen this? Have you seen this?"
Yeah.
These people have been stalking, harassing, and doing deplorable, awful things to my family and I for, I would say, years. I don't know how long they've been around, but I know that literally their entire show consists of trying to degrade me, stealing from me, stealing our licensed material.
I mean, fair.
Now, Mike, for everyone, if you missed it, Mike hasn't seen any of this yet, so he's experiencing it fresh.
Stealing from me, stealing our licensed material.
Fake fan doesn't see the
desecrating
part
it in any
two.
way possible, trying to make a mockery of my work, trying to make a mockery of my life, trying to make a mockery of my art. But that's fine. I've dealt with it for years. They stole my documentary.
Number one, no, hold on, real quick. His documentary, I bought the fucking thing.
Yeah.
I bought it. I supported you. I paid for it.
We're the only ones that bought it that had it.
And then you spent hours and hours editing it down into a commentary-worthy thing that we're allowed to do.
We have a box set, right? Grab that box set, Mike. I mean, to be fair, we didn't buy this, but I mean, this was bought and paid for, Corey.
Oh, what is this over here?
Yeah, wait, what do we...
Oh my God, and we have... This is literally $5,000.
You know what, guys?
Right here.
Guys, showing all this stuff, really helping us.
Hey, what's up? It's all a lie. I'm actually a big fan of Jim and them. I'm here in studio with them.
Hey, I'm Little Corey. What's up, Big Corey?
Hey, Little Corey. I'm also Little Corey. Because
Corey
I'm
is-
short, get it?
I don't know why we're making the distinction of little.
Corey's, please, we're trying to do a show.
It's me, life-size Corey.
We're being hacked by regular little and big Corey.
Hey, Mike, you piece of shit. Why the fuck you trying to steal my girlfriend?
Corey, just because I love Jared Leto Joker girlfriend does. Oh no, it's me. I'm still getting over a cold, Corey. Yeah, I'm done with this bit.
Hey, thanks, Max. I gotta go. Back to the guys.
I love that his exposure to us is simultaneously like incredibly informed and super ill-informed.
Yeah, well, but also it's like people enjoy it. That's why we're doing it. He himself is even like,
they have no followers. They have like 5,000 followers.
so it's like, yeah, if we really are just this like less than dirt,
who are
then
we?
why are we so upset? Because yes, a ton of channels do Corey stuff, but clearly, and we've speculated this for a while, like not to pat ourselves on the back, but we cut to the bone apparently, because whatever we're doing is really chapping his ass.
These are evil, sick, twisted people. They are evil, sick, twisted people. Way, not just to destroy my life, not just to interfere with my marriage, which now is no longer here.
Dude, you see,
we interfered with his marriage.
He's blaming us for his divorce.
Huh.
He's saying that like we're the reason, like that. I guess Courtney was like wised up and decided not to do drugs.
Yeah,
and go on tour with him or whatever.
Courtney started listening to Jim and them, and she's like, you know what?
And they do everything they can to try to get attention. They seek attention. They seek whatever they can get.
But here's the thing. I'm inclined to believe Corey because he's the expert at that.
Please don't text me. If anybody's watching this and you have my personal number, please do not distract me right now with personal texts.
That's a great part too, because he's trying to do live, and there's all these streams like, you see Jim and them, you see what Jim and them did.
Where's my money? I feel for that. I'm constantly like TTS, a fucking driving me crazy. He's basically just like the texts he's getting during this live are his TTS. Corey, I get it, man.
Thank you. This is very difficult.
She
All
like
of this
smiled
is
for a
very,
second.
very
She just
difficult
knows
for
how
us
he
to
is.
get out. Okay, so please just bear with us. These people have taunted and terrorized me for years. They've stolen my intellectual property. We've done multiple copyright strikes against them on YouTube. They come to my store online and they order ridiculous things, asking me to sign items to the wolf pack.
First of all, we don't ask to be signed to the Wolfpack.
No.
We ask to be signed to Jim and them.
Yeah.
And second of all, he himself dubbed them ridiculous things.
Also, we have never done that.
Well, but either way, even if it's our listeners, though, but he's calling his shit, his
Ridiculous.
wares that he's peddling, ridiculous things.
He's like, this shit is ridiculous.
Because, dude, what are the things we've tried to order? The box set and a Funko Pop.
Yeah, two
It's
ridiculous
like,
things.
whoa, why are you trying to buy these dumb things? What the hell?
And it's so hard to send them like $400 apparently.
Yeah.
Them trying to claim that we're not refunding them and causing problems, reporting us to the Better Business Bureau because we tell them we don't want their money and we don't.
Yeah, baby.
Reporting us to the Better Business Bureau simply because they paid for services that were not rendered.
Well, and also, like, because it was so funny to hear, because like we mentioned, the Drew Lane show was breaking it down. It was funny to hear an outsider break down the stuff of, like, apparently they reported him to the and it's like we didn't just make something up though. Like, let's get back to the root of this problem though. We didn't just make it up. Like, he literally wouldn't send the item or send the refund or respond to communications. So, like, yeah, they reported you to the Better Business Bureau.
It's just such a funny thing to be like, I'm going online and these guys are demons. They keep reporting me to the Better Business Bureau.
Well, and it's not even him. He picked Grandma Death from Donnie Darko to be his web mistress, and she doesn't know how to work email. And then she just refused to send the money back, then send the wrong amount back.
Yes, doesn't know how to hit the refund button, and is just sending payments back that are like short of the actual refund and fucking it up over and over again.
It's very funny. You can see why we talked about it. It's hilarious.
Them trying to claim that we're not refunding them and causing problems, reporting us to the Better Business Bureau because we tell them we don't want their money.
She's like browsing Amazon right now.
Yeah.
She's like, She's just raising her eyebrows when he says stuff.
Yeah, do you think she's heard this tale before? Is this a surprise to her that all this other stuff happened?
He like tries to text this to her, and she just like it just says red.
Well, and you know what's so wild about this too is like, here's a quick reminder that he's supposed to be talking about his concern for his son.
Oh yeah, this was about his son,
right? And now he's going off about podcasts and the Better Business Bureau.
They report us and say that we've stolen their money, and then actually get paid 2 or 3 times more through a little trick they use at PayPal. They
wait.
Yeah, right.
A little trick we use.
You know,
calling you not knowing how to refund people.
Yeah, the trick was, I don't know. Again, to break it down to the most basic. If you ever sold something or like sold something on eBay, received a PayPal payment, you know, if you decide to cancel the order, they cancel the order. You go to the order, you hit refund, it refunds it.
Yeah.
They send payments back, which then PayPal takes percentage away, so they don't get the full payment. And so Eric was just like, no, that's not my full refund. And then they try to like send it again, and it would be less again.
But then
and
the
then
same amount would still come out.
And then they would finally hit the refund button. But they literally like sent a bunch of money.
They stop at nothing. And all of
Stop
that
at nothing.
I tolerated. All of it I tolerated
listen to
until
this.
last week when they took it too far and they started attacking my innocent girlfriend.
That's
Now-
not your son.
Let me call it right here. This is why he's actually upset. It's not the Zen thing.
Okay.
We talked about. We goofed on how she said haunted. Like
don't get me wrong.
I got one.
We made fun of 3 of her songs.
We did. Yeah, we made fun of her music.
I don't understand in a world where you think that's attacking someone.
We do make fun of her tattoos because that's why we call her Jared Leto Joker.
But we don't even make. I simply made the observation that she looks exactly like Jared Leto Joker.
Yeah, just because she has like almost the same damage tattoo.
Yeah. I think it says haunted.
Yeah. You know what? It might say.
Yeah, she's stealing your swag, Corey. We're trying to save you.
Until last week when they took it too far and they started attacking my innocent girlfriend, who is an up-and-coming young artist who has her entire life in front of her.
Great
and
way.
is
You know what? Great way to
incredibly-
describe your girlfriend when you're in your 50s.
Exactly.
An up-and-coming young girlfriend whose entire life is ahead of her.
With your ex-wife that you did this to 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Talented, amazingly talented. She's an incredible singer.
She's
and
smiling.
an incredible songwriter.
I can
and I've been
attest to it. She's got a great voice.
She has to look
and I
away.
can't
The
believe-
classic, like when you're lying thing, you have to look up.
She should have just been silent like she was the whole time. You don't need to like pretend and co-sign
Well,
his,
also, again-
his new young girlfriend.
She writes the lyrics, she writes the melodies. She is a very, very talented girl, and she deserves every shot in this world to have a future. And these scumbags have been stalking her. They got a hold of information from her past, trying to reveal and dox her real name because she changed her name.
First of all, that's not
What?
true. We didn't know that was some secret because it's splashed all over Spotify and YouTube.
Yeah, it's just a different name.
And it's not like super old. You don't have to dig it up anywhere.
God forbid she should have a private life, and reasons for wanting to change her private name, which is none of your damn business.
It's her
in
YouTube.
the first place. But beyond that, you have tried to desecrate her work, which were like, little demos that she put on SoundCloud, and you want to sit there and
Little
analyze them
bullshit
and tear them
demos.
apart and say she can't sing and say she's this and say she's that, make fun of her accent, make fun of her looks. Who the hell are you people?
I should have brought this up at the top of the show. I'm going to put this out there right now, and you can let him know this. Here's the challenge. Corey Feldman, come on our show for 15 minutes. Call in, Skype in, whatever. Like, try to work your Instagram phone, whatever it might be. But you can't just sit there and be quiet. We're just going to ask you some questions. We're going to hash this out. If you come on for 15 minutes and talk to us, we'll never talk about you again. We'll never, ever talk about you again. Just come on our show for 15 minutes. What do you got to say?
That's a real devil's bargain.
You call into the show, and I bet you come out on the other end being like, those guys are all right.
You disgusting scumbags.
Well, I'm Jim.
Okay, so the name
We're
of the
them.
show is called Jim and Them. I want everybody to remember that, because
That's the money shot right there, by the way.
The name is Jim and Them, and I want everybody to remember that.
Okay, so the name of the show is called Jim and Them. I want everybody to remember that, because they want this attention so bad. Well, let's give them the attention that they're looking for.
Yeah.
These scumbags have terrorized me, Heather Dawn May, who is the most incredible, beautiful, lovely person I know, that works for me and does it out of love. She's not a paid employee. She's somebody who chooses to dedicate her time.
He just burned her right there.
Yeah,
Like,
got her ass.
there's not even a reason to bring that up. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess he thinks it's endearing.
Every day she's on death's door and could use some help. And he's literally like, why haven't you changed the Black Friday deal?
Answer
And
the emails, Heather.
imagine being Susie here too, like, what?
But she has
She's
harassed so
constantly
many
terrorizing
people.
us.
And not even just us. She does
Yeah.
it to so many people.
To everybody.
To helping our family, because she's an incredible, amazing woman with endless love in her heart. And they've done nothing but terrorize her and taunt her and try to ridicule her and make her feel like she is worthless.
I know we do belittle her.
But that's only because
Yeah.
we were getting voicemails
Yeah.
threatening to be served. Police, national security, FBI.
We don't call her and belittle
No.
her to her face, but on my show, I do constantly
Yeah.
belittle her.
after everybody that knows me, my attorneys, my publicist, everybody.
And then they went so far over the line, I had to get involved.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Uh-oh.
last week it was my girlfriend.
Now we done did it.
And we were angry about that. They have gone to a point that is beyond reproach. They contacted our son, who has been quite publicly beyond our control, having a psychosis episode.
Wait, didn't he earlier say that no one knows and it's a secret?
Yes, exactly.
Unfortunately, due to whatever is wrong with him, as we do not have a diagnosis, we cannot tell you, but we can tell you that whatever it is causes him to have these psychosis episodes when he doesn't take the medication, and something inside him tells him that he doesn't need it anymore and his parents are wrong, and he tries to run away. And he did run away successfully because he's over 18. He is a 20-year-old man, and in the state of California, as parents, we have no rights. We have no rights.
Or any state in the world.
Keep our son, to bring our son in, to take him to a hospital
like about to nod
when
out.
necessary. It has to be his decision. And if somebody is suffering a psychosis because they're not on their medication, they can't make those decisions for themselves. So the law has our hands tied. And during that time,
and he even he glosses over it here, but he's mentioned this on Twitter as well. This is all undiagnosed, what he's talking about. So all these, I mean, I guess he says he's on medication. I don't know how, unless he just means he's on like maybe ADHD, maybe like ADHD meds or something, like Adderall or whatever.
I don't even think that's true, because I talked to a doctor, and the doctor diagnosed Zen in front of me.
Oh, yeah.
And he handed me a report, and it just said, boys will be boys.
The report said gycosis.
Yeah, it said sowing his wild oats.
Yeah.
Zen decided to go on an adventure and disappear with some stranger people and living on the streets and doing all sorts of awful things to himself. This all started, by the way, because of Instagram, and I'm going to explain that.
Yep.
So we had a very normal, healthy, intelligent, bright, beautiful young man.
Hey, yo, beautiful man. Pause on all that. Hey, yo, bro.
God, time out. Whoa. I forgot that he said that.
That was fucking stupid.
So dumb.
That's so fucking stupid.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, Cameron calls it. Oh, shit.
I mean, I know this is serious, but pause.
Yeah, if Susie's not going to call him out on that, the husband better would.
We never had a problem with Zen. He was the most well-behaved, respectful, beautiful, sweet, incredible kid you could imagine. Picture perfect. And at 17 years old, because he's very spiritual and into healing and into finding answers and going on quests.
That's trying to insinuate that we're also behind this, by the way.
And so he follows different people on Instagram who seem to have that like-minded
grift.
That like-minded
philosophies.
But somebody told our son that we all have parasites living inside our stomach.
True.
And the way that you get rid of these parasites is by going to a health food store and buying something called wormwood.
Woo.
Well, it turns out...
What the fuck is happening
right
now?
Tying it back to an RPG, that does sound like a quest you'd go on to get wormwood.
Literally, like when you look it up, it's like a medieval treatment for worms. So like he met with like the monk from Ages of Empires, and he's like, woo, the illicit drug from Whole Foods.
Even just going by his rationale, it's like he was completely fine, had no hallucinogens. He just thought that there were parasites in his brain.
Wormwood at 17 years old from a health food store, and didn't get the desired effect, so he kept drinking more and drinking more until he drank an entire bottle in one day.
Like wormwood's a drink?
It's
apparently it's like a little tincture.
Which caused severe hallucinations, disassociation, and for the lack of a better word, mental illness.
A complete break with reality.
From that day forward.
2.5 years ago.
When he's medicated properly, he's the sweet, loving Zen that we all know and love. But when he chooses to stop taking the medication and not tell his parents, he goes into a mental break. He made it public by going on his Instagram and asking for donations, by going on his Instagram and giving out private information that he should have never done. And these scumbags, Jim and them, who, by the way, are not just stalking us on the internet, but my girlfriend said she saw one of them trying to photograph her.
This is so wild, dude.
We
this
live
is
in Las
so
Vegas,
wild.
by the way.
The fact that she told him that, yeah, she well, I think he even says it here. Actually, hold on. Let me.
You know what the shitty thing is? She saw a guy that looked like me. And
I was gonna say
we're all thinking it.
I was gonna say, who do you think?
Yeah.
What guy did?
What
who
LA
of us?
guy did she see?
We're all
Actually, it might be me.
thinking it.
Yeah.
yeah. She saw a guy with a backwards hat and tattoos and was like, "Oh, Jim and them's taking pictures of me."
My girlfriend said she saw one of them trying to photograph her near our house. They have come to our home. She recognized the guy because she actually is very savvy on the internet and watches this stuff. So
You know, you have to be savvy to like click on a YouTube link or whatever. But that's
Right.
actually confirmation. She's a fan. She's watching the videos. She's by Jim and them.
they're breaking all kinds of laws, breaking
Nope.
all kinds of boundaries.
Nope.
And now they reached
Well,
out to our sixth son.
I've always said that we
and
break
offered
boundaries.
him money and paid him to make a video mocking his father and
Wait,
saying
what?
that he loves them.
Okay, so yes,
Here we go.
let's listen to his build up again real quick before we get to the video in question. I mean, brace yourself. If you got children watching,
I'm gonna hold my Corys
yeah,
tight.
put them away because this is going to be a really raunchy, rough video.
Take your wormwood if you haven't already. Make sure you chug your wormwood.
And offered him money and paid him to make a video mocking his father and saying that he loves them.
Jim and them are pop culture, bro. I know that. I know that.
What kind of
That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. That's the whole video.
Sorry, Jim. I was overtaken.
Apparently, that's mocking his dad and saying, I don't. Well, no, they're saying he doesn't love his dad and he loves them more.
He used to say that I was pop culture. I'm pop culture, Zen. Me.
He loves them.
Jim and them are pop culture, bro. I know that. I know that.
What kind of disgusting filth pigs would take advantage of mentally challenged
Mentally challenged.
That's such a great. I love the video to
She
his.
doesn't care. Did he call us filth pigs?
Yes, disgusting filth pigs.
Disgusting filth pigs.
It's such a perfect cut from the actual video to his overreaction. And he does call his son mentally challenged, which even some of his supporters are like, wait a minute, you're saying he has either mental health issues or you're saying he's mentally challenged? Because that's not quite the same thing.
Jim and them are pop culture, bro. I know that. I know that.
What kind of disgusting filth pig would take advantage of a mentally challenged person and ask that sort of a thing from them and then want to put it on display to mock me? I mean, you are not even human at that level.
We're subhuman at this point.
Filth
We're
pig.
subhuman for having him say Jim and them are pop culture. Now, I get the, again, being so fair.
Yeah.
Like the underlying idea, it is funny that he's just shouting us out.
Sure.
But it's such a tame nothing.
Well, and here's the thing. If what he claimed happened did happen,
yeah,
fair enough.
So I wanted you to hear this from us first. I wanted you to understand how seriously we take it and how aligned we are in our support for our son, our belief in his well-being, and our knowledge that he will be okay once we get through this period. But we severely ask for your privacy.
All right, listen to this. Listen to this request he has here too.
And we severely ask that you don't pry into this more than what I've just told you, which is the absolute truth. And Susie or Susanna will back it up.
Isn't that such a? It's almost a goof. Like, yeah, please don't look into this any
Please.
further than what I've said.
It's the absolute truth.
Everything I've said is the absolute gospel.
Babe, I know I'm covered in glitter, and I know I smell like bananas and coconut. I have been at the grocery store, and I don't want you to look into it because it's the absolute truth.
They have glitter and bananas at the grocery store. I know it sounds strange.
And it is a personal journey, and it is our private family matter, and we have a whole family of support. Zen has so many people that love him. The thing is,
Eric.
He doesn't quite love himself
Jim,
yet,
Mike,
right?
Jeff.
He's totally capable of taking care of himself and being self-sufficient, and that's
Chet
okay
Martin.
because he's got loving parents. And our hands are tied when it comes to getting him the real help. Now we're going to work on it, and that's going to happen. But we do ask for your love and your support and your privacy. And, you know, if you were to see our son online not making a lot of sense, well, now you'll know why. You know, he's a great human being.
And you know what? Everything she's saying is completely fair.
Yeah, she's a mother
And
talking about her son.
all they would have to do is make a quick video like, hey, you may have seen our son. He's posting kind of some wild stuff on his social media. We're concerned for him. We don't have a lot of things we could do since he's of age. We're trying to handle that. And if you see anything weird, keep us in the loop. Whatever, something like that. You don't have to go off about fucking
or even just
your
like
web store and Heather Dawn May.
Even if he just wants to focus fully on
and
Zen
the
and go like,
Better
hey.
Business Bureau.
Yeah.
And when he's off his meds, he can switch in 1 minute to a gangster thug who talks very badly, very meanly, and threatens people. He's not a bad person, but he is well trained, very well trained in fighting. We taught him how to protect himself, which makes him a lethal weapon.
That is so fucking, what a great detail.
Oh my God.
What did he teach him? An ancient art? I taught him the 5-point death punch.
Yeah, he's fucking Neji from Naruto, like hitting all your pressure points and making you explode.
He's talking like he's in a movie. Like at that point, I picture you'd be in the police station like, no, you don't understand. You got to get this kid in. He's a goddamn lethal weapon out there. It's like, you're a mate. And who taught him? He taught him? Corey taught him like the ancient ways of the Feld dog.
I mean,
in his mind, our next plan, like after taking pictures of his girlfriend, is we're gonna like kidnap his son and beat the shit out of him or something.
We kidnap his son, like, hey, do you want to come with us? He's like, yeah.
It's not a good idea to confront him. It's not a good idea to anger him when he's in that mode.
Positive vibes, good juju, prayers, whatever you can send to our family, we would all appreciate it and receive it very, very, very much.
Well, I hope, Susie, that you would receive my very genuine prayers and thoughts. I'm serious. Why are you laughing, Mike?
Because Jim, I too
all right.
want her
we
to
all
accept my prayers. Although, to be fair, my prayers were to Satan, the Dark Lord Satan, the king of lies.
We'll let Tiny or Corey lead us in prayer.
And as far as people capitalizing on mental illness for their own gain, despicable. Absolutely despicable.
I'll have you know, Susie Feldman or Susie Sprague, the only mental illness I'm capitalizing off of is your ex-husband's, okay? So let's keep that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thoughts and prayers.
Mike.
Thoughts and prayers is in.
He's trying to cry.
Corey,
Look, he's literally trying to cry.
I thought he had diarrhea.
He's trying, and again, I'm not even trying to say he doesn't care about his son. I'm sure he
You're
does.
right though. He's doing the documentary. Remember when when I'm like, he can't even fake tears? That's the same face. You're right.
And I'm not even saying he doesn't care about his son. I'm sure he does.
Oh no, he
but
does.
He wants this to hit a certain way, and it's because we've covered so much of this that we know him. I think he's trying really hard to push lips out from the inside of his mouth.
Manifest lips.
fan base, and they're probably already DMing and
oh, this is great too. She calls out like, yo, Corey, you know, your fans are really like giving Jim and them what for right now.
Corey, you've got an incredible fan base, and they're probably already DMing and sending all kinds of things.
She can't even keep a straight
We're not
face.
asking for you guys to threaten them or anything like that, but you know, one thing.
She's doing the thing. You are though. You are fucking asking. You don't just say, oh, I mean, I'm sure they're DMing you, like hint, hint, but we're not asking you to do that. You're not fucking slick, lady.
We keep
ignore people, you know, you stop following them, you stop giving them the attention that they so desire, then their numbers go down. And when their numbers go down, then their sponsors go down.
726 in the chat.
Yeah, I'll have you know the numbers have not gone down. They've only gone up.
Also, by the way, when our numbers are down, we did a show for 11 years with numbers that were real low.
We do it for the love.
Yeah.
But hold on. But this is where he tries to throw in a jab. Like, he all of a sudden, 19 and a half minutes in, it turns into they don't even have numbers. Like they're nothing. Why are we even talking about them?
They're nobodies. But somehow they affect me more than anyone.
then their numbers go down. And when their numbers go down, then their
from what I
sponsors
hear,
go
they
down.
don't even have numbers.
Okay,
These people have like pathetic, like 5,000
But
followers or something.
if you really want to hurt somebody, you go after their pocketbook. You know.
You know what's
So
funny
stop
too?
supporting-
Is he's talking about our new YouTube channel?
Yes.
And not our old one, which I'm not saying like we had 1 million people or anything, but like we only have 5,000 subscribers on YouTube right now because you made YouTube delete our old YouTube account, bro.
Yes, exactly.
You know
that.
that.
And then
You
he-
know that.
And he's about to admit that coming up
admits
here
it?
too. Yeah.
And the other thing is that we want to start working towards creating new legislation to protect kids between 18 and 25 years old.
Dude,
Well, they got
what's-
one more year to.
This is the most Corey ass thing.
Well, she says 21 and he says 25. He wants legislation to protect people from 18 to 25. This is his fucking thing he tried to do with the whole kids too, baby.
Yeah.
Like he thinks he's going to attach himself to some legislation and pitch himself off as this fucking savior.
Someone who emancipated from their parents trying to lock a conservatorship on their son is pretty wacky, LMAO.
Yeah, thank you, Max. Absolutely.
Really 25, because you know what? When they're on the streets, even if they have their ID, even if they have a credit card and they're still kind of together, they can't go get a hotel because you're not allowed to check into a hotel
That's
if
not
you're
true.
under 25.
No. What?
You can't rent a car because you're not able to rent a car under 25.
That's not true
You
either.
have-
That's a
what is
fallacy.
he talking about?
Yeah, there's
it's like more expensive.
Yeah.
They
Well, then-
ask if you're 25 because you're gonna get you're gonna get extra fees or whatever.
Yeah.
If you knew what our son has been through because of the county, because of them not having the right laws in place, he's been treated like a criminal instead of like somebody who's ill that needs help. And that's what we're fighting for. And we will continue to fight, not just for our son, but for your children too.
It's so gross that he's trying to pitch this. Like rewatching it now, he sees his future attention now.
Here's the
Like,
next thing
this
that I
is
can talk about for the next 2
This
years.
is my excuse to get on like The View, to get on, which, you know, hey, go on The View, talk about Jim and them and how they reported you to the Better Business Bureau.
He simply wants to go to Capitol Hill and ratify the Feld Manual
That's
for
true.
everyone to
Yes.
follow.
Oh, making them Feld manual law? He's sick.
And the point is that this is an effort from everybody, from the collective, because we all have to think about the greater good, and we have to protect our children no matter what. And whether it's from being sexually assaulted, or whether it's mental illness, or whether it's
podcasts.
trolls on the internet
Yep.
who have no value for life. Whatever the case may be, we need to stand together and join together and form an allegiance against this illness. Thank you for listening, and I'm sorry that this went on long. You know, and again, have mercy. Please pray for us. And if you happen to see anything from Zen that doesn't seem normal or right, please just give him a pass. Understand that he's going through this episode, and we really hope
Please
to be able
just
to bring
ignore
better
it.
news in the near future. But for the time being, please respect the privacy of our family. And we're certainly not telling you to go after Jim and them, but, maybe helping us make sure that their channel is eradicated forever.
Wait, what?
Isn't that fucking wild? dude?
Whoa, that's an insane. That is a sentence right there.
Certainly not telling you to go after Jim and them, but, maybe helping us make sure that their channel is eradicated forever would be a great step, because smut like that does not deserve to be on the internet.
It does no good. It does. There's nothing positive in it.
I think it's
just
it's
to
been
be
very positive for
evil.
me.
I got to go to Japan because of our Patreon, Susie. I'm sorry.
Reported them many times. I'm reading the.
Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is.
Evil.
Oh, we've reported them many times. I'm reading the comments.
Yeah.
Trust me. We actually had their channel taken down once already. They put it right back up with the same videos, stealing my material, stealing my content. I don't really have an endless bank account to hire every lawyer in the world to go after them, and they know that, and that's why they're able to take advantage of me. And trust me, if you were in my position, they'd take advantage of you.
Yeah.
Because that's what they do.
That
They
is what we
find
do.
people who are not, multimillionaires and part of the elite class that can, just destroy them. They go after people like me who they know are easy prey because I don't have $1 billion in the bank.
They go after me and they go after my friend, the boy blue.
They make fun of me. They make fun of some guy with 6 followers who has a fuck doll.
Yeah, me, Sarah's hubby, the boy blue.
The boy blue, N-Man, all Jake Sprague.
Actually, yeah, wait.
It's the N-Man, the boy blue, Sarah's hubby, former child actor Corey Feldman, Jake Sprague, everyone's favorite cast of characters.
Everyone's favorite cast of characters. They're just regular people like Corey, and they're getting taken advantage of.
I don't live in a $10 million mansion. That's not my life. It's never been my life. And so therefore they attack the simple people like us. Anyway, that's enough.
The simple people.
We thank you. God bless you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
And we love Zen.
So much.
Like she's like, do we?
I'm going to end the show tonight by being like, thank you guys for listening. We love Zen.
Shout outs to Zen. We love them.
I'm Jim, and we're Zen.
Hold on. I heard there might be a new video.
You got to hear the voice of the supporters.
Cocobaunz. Wolfpack.
Good evening, cowards.
Jim and Lou.
There's more to go through. It's time to look at Corey's Twitter, everybody.
It's time to look at Corey's Twitter.
Oh, and this is where this Jen Miller put together a petition to help get Jim and them off the air.
Oh, no. Jim.
Yes.
Jim, we're on the air? Where?
They're going to remove us from Fox News.
Thank you, Miss Miller, for creating a platform to fight back. These 6 psychos think they're funny. I think it'd be hysterical if they came to the realization that if they stop stealing from me and talking about me, there'll be nothing left for them to talk about.
Hashtag sign the petition, hashtag support. So if we go to the petition, there's a video here.
Yeah.
What up, y'all? It's Laredo Mitch. I just want to say Jim and them are pop culture, man.
So yeah, shout outs to Jams. And then there is just this guy, whoever this guy is.
Hey, everybody. Let's all try to get along and be kind to one another. Okay? Have a great day.
No.
Wait, Jim,
That
you're
guy's
saying you
real.
don't know who this guy is?
The best pop
You
pop
don't know
ever?
who the best pop
Yeah.
pop ever is?
I think that
I
guy's
do
just a real
now.
one.
And then we got another one here wearing a Cocobaunz shirt.
Oh, shit.
Hey, everybody. My name is Zen Feldman, and I just like to
Self.
say Jim and them is pop culture.
So nobody go
So
to
good, dude.
Whatever you do, don't go to this petition and sign it and post a video.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a new one. I wonder if it's real.
Yeah, I know. Is it? Oh, wait,
I
hold
haven't
on.
seen that one yet.
Corey, are we going to have to rename the Streisand
Oh, I
effect
know who
after
this is.
you?
Yeah, I know.
Call it the Feldman effect? Who do you think made this petition? That's right, the Wolf Pack. To let everyone know who the monster really is. You. You're the monster.
What the fuck?
You're the bad man. And now the whole world is going to know it. Because you promoted the petition. You can't trick the Wolf Pack, Corey.
You know what?
I recognize that voice, by the way.
I appreciate that Moon Knight showed up to take Corey down a notch.
That's so funny. The Wolfpack created it.
Wait,
and
who-
he's, oh no, I fell into their trap.
Who is that?
I think that was
The
Scarecrow.
Scarecrow.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's wild that this man shared this and it got no signatures.
Yeah, and most of them are us.
Yeah. Most of these verified signatures are just us.
Because there were 6 for about a week.
A tweet from an hour ago, Bally77, who I love, by the way, has some great tweets to Corey. Do you think Jim and them are somehow mixed in with the Wolfpack? Corey Feldman, I don't think they've made it known. It is fact. I mean, to be
Here's
fair,
the thing. We are constantly claiming it, even though it's completely untrue. And Jim is always like portraying all this wolf pack,
I mean, we had the
iconography for
Wolfpack-
no reason.
Yeah, bro, just come out with it now. With it all now. Unfortunately, it's probably the only way to protect yourself and your family if the truth is out there.
I've said all I have to say. Google it.
Take care of you and yours. Some people don't get that you can't name names. Not in your business, anyways. You could put yourself in further danger if you do.
I love his own fans are like, yeah, you've never named names.
No, right? Exactly. His own fans are like,
I know you've never named names for your own safety. And he's like, actually, I did risk my life and career to freely name the names legally, which is why I referred him to Google.
Yeah, you did.
It's just that's like when you're like talking to someone and you tell a line, they're like, it's the other thing. They're like, hell yeah, it is.
Yeah, you're right.
You nailed it.
Do it.
Yeah, didn't you publicly bring your son out on the Howie Mandel podcast? Nalgas de Coco, which is Cocobaunz in Spanish, by the way.
What?
Yes.
Nalgas de Coco.
Nalgas de Coco?
Isn't that fucking awesome?
Nalgas de Coco.
Now, yeah, I should stress, I know I kind of mentioned it. I loved seeing everyone in the Drew Lane Show comments, but seeing some of these inside tweets that were like very well done, but just snuck in a little thing here and there. Oh, chef's kiss.
That's what we do.
And then, well, even his dumb response is terrible because the guys are still bringing up a point like, you know, you're saying this is private. They just attacked my son out of nowhere. And he's like, well, didn't you bring him on the Howie Mandel podcast? Yes, as an adult, when he was doing well. Right now is not that time.
He's no longer an adult.
Yeah, like no one knows that. We don't fucking know that shit. And then here's someone calling out, you're promoting mental health awareness, which is amazing.
Is this heroin chic waif we're talking about, Jim?
Yeah. But then you called Zen mentally challenged. So even his fans are like, what's going on?
Yeah, watch your mouth.
What exactly did you mean by that? Not in a traditional sense.
In my own sense.
I explained this in another post asking the same question.
Google it. I don't remember.
This is where he even tells on himself. We don't know exactly because we never received a true diagnosis. That's what we explain in the video. Bottom line is it was primarily self-induced. However, we don't know if he was already conflicted but not showing symptoms, or if the incident that occurred is solely responsible.
Like he's a fucking robot, like breaking the laws of robotics all of a sudden. It's like, no, we don't know what happened.
And you should have had all that tea tree oil from Sprouts.
Hence, we don't know if he's suffering from symptoms making him temporarily disabled, or if he's actually permanently affected. I think the problem, stupid, is that you're saying disabled, which is a different thing.
Yeah. No, it's the same thing. Don't you understand? I'm being attacked.
Oh, yeah. I messed up looking you up on YouTube. Everything that pops up is just those guys.
I mean, I think we even mentioned that recently, that it must be a nightmare to Google that dude's name anymore.
And others trying to tear you down. It's got me thinking that this has to be some coordinated effort by someone with real pull. Someone who wants everyone to see you as a liar and untrustworthy.
How high does this thing go?
Who's on the line?
I just got one thing to say to Corey. Don't turn your back on the wolf pack.
Yes, thank you. You're right. I mean, not a threat.
We got him.
Remember earlier when we were like, why does he think we're a part of the wolf pack? We're not. Here's the thing, guys. We're not.
No, because we're the new wolf pack.
Yeah.
We're the red wolf
We're
pack.
the red wolf pack.
Although there wasn't a previous one, but we're the new. We're the Latino world order.
Yeah.
Habla Parka.
So yeah, those pieces of shit. He deserves to be home. So even in a psychosis, he was able to keep some form of communication with various people.
What the fuck kind of reply is that?
Yeah, he's an idiot. So do we want to take a look at the video about us? The name of this video is Corey Feldman is an easy mark, but is it right to make fun of him? Ask Jim and them. It's a little wordy. It's a little long. This is from The Shape, and from what we gleaned, The Shape makes videos that debunk ghost hunters, I think.
Oh, well, then we're a perfect... Maybe he heard us say haunted so many times.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, they're a ghost show.
He did a little animation about Corey Feldman and us.
Oh, shit, it's me.
And
Why'd
honestly,
I get fucked?
I was gonna say, yeah,
What the hell?
Jeff gets buried, dude.
Jeff, you look like a little retard.
Jeff,
You're a little filth. Jeff's a little filth pig.
Jeff gets fucking buried, bro. It's that's harsh.
What the
Shape.
Fuck? That's so fucked up. Why would he do Jeff like that?
Well, if it isn't Mr. Irrelevant himself, Mr. Corey Feldman. Irrelevant child star, too.
What the
Look, bros,
He
I
gave
don't
you a
want-
shit voice too.
What is this?
Well,
Wait, is this
well,
the
Mike,
beginning
you're-
of his YouTube
Mike-
video, or did you jump into the middle?
No, this is the start, dude. This is how it begins.
Mike's a cowboy, you're dumb, and then I'm just like a sissy retarded guy. What the fuck?
You're the brother from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, not the grandpa, the other brother.
Yeah, fuck. I'm the hitchhiker.
Any trouble, dude? We started a new podcast. You may have heard of it. It's called Jim and Them.
I'll have you know, sir, we are far from new.
I've never heard of that. Look, we get 10,000 views or more a video. So
I'm
stop
bobbing around.
pretending like you've never heard of Jim and Them. You'll do nothing that will ever top our podcast.
Dude, I don't know why he hates you so much.
Why is he?
There's just a segment of me. It's like Jeff's a fucking loser.
Why is he doing that to
We need new cowards.
That's so funny.
Yeah, we all love it. Yeah, I hate when we pause the videos for the laugh
Yeah.
at me.
And also, I mean, to nitpick, it's like, I don't think that we don't give off the air of like, everything we do is great. And
Yeah, well,
we got so many views of video.
Here's what it is, Jim. People like this think that that's all that matters.
Yes.
Is all this guy cares about is view numbers. So he looked at ours, saw them, and thought like, oh, I bet they think they're so great. I'll take them down.
I think he's a fucking piece of shit.
Oh, dude, you mean the YouTube channel that talks about me only? So, what are you trying to say? Hey, we're accomplished podcasters. Here goes. I worked under Steven Spielberg. I was in Friday the 13th, the final chapter, Friday the 13th, part 5. I was in the movie Gremlins. I was also in that movie, what was it called? Stand
guy
By
just
Me.
sounds like
oh,
this,
and
huh?
that little...
Yeah, no, it's just his voice. Yeah,
So that's
I mean,
very funny to be making fun of people's
Yeah.
voice when you're a mumble mouth. Actually, this is me being a serious guy. Bleh.
Yeah, I can't even fault like if you're watching The Shape, just know Jeff has every right to go as hard as he wants on you.
Right?
Well, yeah, his real voice sounds like
Yeah.
us, like doing the "fuck you" redneck.
It
voice.
just registered to me
Because I wasn't
cousin fucker
even
voice.
I wasn't even gonna mention his accent or whatever, but like Jeff, man, the way he's burying you, you can come at him with anything. Even in this like fantasy scenario that he's made here, like say this actually happened, you know, Jeff's being a retard in the hall, and Mike and I are telling Corey how great our podcast is. If Corey came back at us and was like, well, I was in Gremlins and Stand By Me, we would just laugh. Like, that's not a great
Yeah.
defense anyways. Like,
Yeah,
We
80
drag him
years
into
ago.
the bathroom and give him a swirly.
Yeah.
yeah, we would.
I would probably eat toilet paper.
Yeah, Jeff would go while me and Jim farted on that guy's face.
tiny little teeny weeny film called The Goonies. Now, my music might suck, but hey, at least I'm out here trying to make music. What are you doing? I did more in the 80s than all three of you guys will ever do in your entire lifetimes, ever. In The Burbs with Tom Hanks, Dream a Little Dream.
Okay, I was more worried about this video being good.
Oh, no. Yeah, there was no risk of it ever being good. And I mean,
That's also the classic jab everyone keeps taking. It's like, what
Yeah.
have you ever done? It's like, you don't know anything about it.
These movies are 50 years old.
yeah, these are old ass movies. Well, what's great too is this guy represents like every bad comment that pops up. Like there's tons of positive comments. Don't get me wrong. I love the community. I love the people that comment.
It's almost
but
all
there's
positive.
but there's a few people that and they spout this same bullshit. Well, number one, like I don't dislike those movies. I like those movies. That's
Yeah, those
fine.
are all great.
We're not saying those movies are bad.
We like most
Find
of
the
his
video
music.
where we take down those movies.
Yeah. He's doing like a redneck version of but he paid though.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when you have it's been a ongoing bit on the show where someone has no real defense for someone. Like when you're just like, hey, this person is terrible. Like they suck. They're awful. And they're like, but he makes a lot of money. It's like,
Yeah.
so what? We don't care.
And he doesn't.
Yeah, that's true. And if you keep trying to spout that myth, you're doing him harm because he wants people to think he's poor because he doesn't want to give his ex-wife any money.
I like that spout that myth. It's like, let me talk my shit. Let me spout my myth.
I've even directed films. What have you done?
Whoa, what movies did he direct? Did we not know this?
I'm trying to hear myself.
Yeah, oh, actually, yeah.
But we got a podcast.
I just have a different voice.
Dude, he gave you a worse voice.
Everybody's to shape and before
I mean, the guy won't even show his face. I mean,
Everybody.
honestly, like you kind of lose immediately when you won't even show. You have to wear a mask on your video.
I love all horror movies, and I love Jim and them Stop Bowling, Corey Feldman.
Friday the 13th. Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, hold on. All right. I love that he threw in that part in his animation of, I've even directed movies. Yeah, he directed Busted, one of the worst third of a movies I've ever seen
like
in my
a
life.
softcore porno,
Yeah.
isn't it?
He directed the Truth Campaign GoFundMe video.
Okay, yes.
And the Without You music video. So let's slow down.
By those standards, we've directed
Yes.
hundreds of things.
Yeah, let's slow down with the during the director
God,
credit.
you are my new favorites.
The only hope for me in this video is he thinks you guys are taking advantage of me. Because apparently I'm like, mentally damaged.
dive headfirst into this video, I would like to ask, and I know most of you wouldn't anyway, but don't go to this channel and spew negativity or anything. That's not what this video is about. Jim and them. You've probably never heard of them.
I'm sorry, but I when people do that, I don't believe you. I don't believe when. Oh, please don't go to their channel. Like, I get you have to say that, but you don't mean it. So shut the fuck up.
I also hate the whole.
Don't go to this guy's channel.
Yeah, just don't even go to his channel.
Comment on it a bunch.
And this isn't the normal type videos that I make. Nothing paranormal about this, but I would argue this is probably worse than faking paranormal. As long as it's
Dude, yeah, he changes his mask every time. We're worse than ghosts. Did you get like that's basically what he just said.
legal. I think you should be able to make content about whatever and whoever you choose to make it.
But
nobody's above criticism, and not Corey Feldman. I'm a fan of for nostalgia reasons. So Jim and them. Let's get into it. Happy birthday, V6969. Happy birthday.
What is this? What the hell
This
is
is a
this
fake
shit?
video.
Let's
this
get
is a
into
fake video. This is an AI video for sure.
Evening, cowards. Jim and them, like, every now and then made a video on Corey Feldman being like, oh, look at that reaction. I wouldn't have a problem with it at all.
I see this point a lot where people are like, you know what? I like that you shit on Corey, but like you have every video about him. Yeah. So what the fuck? What's your problem? Who cares?
Yeah.
What do you care?
It's also a fallacy though, because that's like they're videos of clips from our show that are more than that. And also, if you went to our YouTube before Corey deleted it, we had way more stuff.
Yeah, he eradicated our YouTube.
But even still, even if they don't know that, I'm just saying, even if you looked at our YouTube and you see that, yeah, it's 30 Corey videos. Who fucking cares? What do you care?
Surely this guy doesn't have 40 videos that are the same thing.
Yeah, watch them or don't. It's either you have a problem with us making fun of him or you don't. Don't try to be like, well, I don't like him. I think he sucks too. But why do you keep making videos about him?
Well, he's even saying, like, if you did one video every 2 months, great. Shitting on him in the exact same way.
Yeah,
but the fact that you have new info every time, what the hell?
Yeah, what does it matter? The people have spoken, the shape.
Which, for these guys, there is motive, and we'll get to that.
Okay, fair.
Every single video these guys make on their channel, with the exception of a couple. Well, let me show you. Well, would you looky there? They're all Corey Feldman video poking fun. No, they make fun of the guy constantly. And
Okay.
no matter what
He's like in tears.
I don't care what it is. If it's just music, which I don't like his music. If Corey Feldman made a video cutting his toenails, these guys would make 3 videos on it. I mean,
yeah, he would do it really
that
bad.
is obsessive.
Well, also, if someone just made a video, if Corey Feldman put a video on his Instagram cutting his toenails,
hilarious.
Everyone would make a fucking video out of it. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's also 2 videos a week. It's not like we're putting up like one video a day.
I mean, we're watching a video of paint dry right now.
Yeah.
Punching bag, and it's funny. It's easy to make fun of him. Our fans love it, so what are we doing wrong? In fact, let's bring his ex-wife, his wife, his son, and all that into it as well.
Yeah,
And,
we did.
you know, enough's enough. let's get into it, and I'll show you exactly what I mean.
Well, first of all, we
sick.
didn't bring them into it.
Right.
Like, because people act like when you say it that way, it seems like we were just like digging through shit, trying to. It's like, no, he posts something that says, check out my son's music. Now, I guess you could argue, oh, do you have to cover it? You know what? Yeah, we're going to, because they're putting out music. It's not just a random picture and we're like, let's dig into that person. No, he's putting out a video of his son's music. He's putting out a video of his new girlfriend's music. He's going on TV with his old wife. These are things that are just being put out into the world that are there to be reacted to. Like, Mike made this point a long time ago. He wouldn't have a problem if we had all the same videos, but they were all like, Corey's new girlfriend's great. Corey's son's music is great. Like, he wouldn't say anything. It would just be like, oh, here's another fucking fan channel, which we are, because we are clearly the biggest fans.
Those people aside, Heather Dawn May didn't get covered by us until she attacked us and we dug into it.
Together.
Yeah, like it.
Oh, actually, he does. He
What
picks
the
on
fuck
Jeff
is an
again.
arrow pointing at me for what?
He picks on Jeff again.
What did I do?
Let's get right into it here.
This guy's
This
ugly.
is Corey Feldman calling
Who is
us
this?
out.
Is this his mom?
Yeah, he got.
Look how proud he is of that joke.
That's a good joke.
So
what a
Corey
weird thing to
Feldman
call you
made a
out
video.
for.
I mean, that's a great joke. Who's this? It's Corey's mom.
Calling these guys out. And I don't blame him at all. Like, at all. Definitely. And as you just saw here, these guys can't help but right out of the gate, they just start making fun of the way he looks. Oh, look how old he looks. But, you know, if you look at somebody and say, well, man, that person has aged, that's fine. But, man, they've called him. You ever watch The Goonies?
No.
Mama Fratelli, I think her name is. They make fun of everything about him. And then that when the ex-wife gets on here, they'll make fun of her too.
So one of us call him
Because
Mama
it's
Fratelli.
comedy.
We didn't. People in the comments have done that. I mean, maybe I mentioned it in the comments as well. But in a weird way, I knew this would be this thing. That's why I kind of had that comment. Like, I didn't want to get into the looks at first. I mean, I knew we would, but I knew some shithead was going to come along like this motherfucker here and be like
What?
You don't know what's going on. You don't know the fucking context. You don't know the backstory or the history, which is fine that you don't know. But then if you go and make a video, you're trying to come from a place where you're acting like you're an authority. So that's when you should fucking know what you're talking about. If you're going to make a 26-minute video about us, because yes, we've done that about Corey many times, but we clearly know our shit. Even if you don't like what we do or what the things we post him up on, you wouldn't be able to say we aren't educated in the world of choreography.
And
Take
to
it
your
easy.
point, Jim, the idea that he didn't do any research on us, that proves he's just clout chasing.
Went through their comment section.
Oh, great.
And I'll get to those. 2 comments were people taking up for Corey Feldman, and the other 98%.
Thousands of comments.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
It's almost like Jim and them and them. Tyrese Needville's right. He has white hair now? Yeah, Tyrese Needville.
Hell
I
yeah.
see exactly
Tyrese
what you're
Needville
talking
rocks.
about.
He's in a
Outdoor
Halloween
Girl
costume.
18 writes, wait, your jobs are bullying Corey Feldman? Nah, we're just big fans. So funny. Bongzilla Brutus writes, to be fair, you guys are almost as corny as Feldman and make a living off of his corniness. Well, this is the fairest podcast online. No, it's not.
It's just me and Jim
Kirk here,
being
right?
great.
Well, I know he's like, I love how he has to be like, no, it's not. It's not the fair. Well, first of all,
This
it
guy-
fucking is. The people have spoken. This is the fairest podcast.
The filth pegs have squealed. They've said,
He's a singer, songwriter. He's done voiceovers in animations.
mm-hmm.
He's directed films before. He's produced films.
But it's like every good movie on here is old as shit. And then he's got My Truth on here.
The Zombie King.
Yeah, well, he's got Hooking Up, bro. Like maybe you might want to take a look at some of these movies you're referring to in this picture. Corbin Nash.
And they don't just pick on Corey. Corey's ex-wife, who was on the stream with him, this guy just made fun of the way half her face looks. The third wheel at the bottom that puts out a lot of them lame jokes and thinks everything's funny, making fun of the way the girl looks, and, you know, like, Well, look, half her face doesn't move and the other half does. Just, going off on
Noticing
their
things.
That's against YouTube's terms of service. Trust me when I tell you, you ain't got nothing to brag about either there, big boy.
Ooh.
Come on now.
Wait, did he call you
YouTube
pig boy?
prohibits content that targets someone with prolonged insults or slurs based on their physical traits or protected group status. This includes content that makes fun of someone's appearance, body type, or other physical characteristics. Defamation, which involves making false statements that harms someone's reputation.
It's not defamation.
That's Corey.
I don't know where he's going. Yeah, I don't know where he's going with that one.
Can
Well,
also
this is just
be
a lazy
concern.
guy who doesn't know what else to do, so he's just pointing at the rules.
It's what a bitch move. What a bitch ass
Yeah, this
move.
is the wackest shit.
To be another YouTuber and try to cite the fucking terms of service at someone. What's wrong with you?
The first podcast on the planet, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
All right, he came around.
Now you're coming. Now you're getting it. The shape.
We're not trying to put our stuff in front of him. We're simply existing out in the world. It's the equivalent of a bully that puts someone in a locker or a guy that just talks shit behind someone's back.
I skimmed through it and I saw this part. Listen to how he completely misunderstands.
So now the dude in the middle, I guess that's Jim, is basically saying that us, picking on Corey and bullying, like high school, and the bully put you in the locker and slammed it shut, kind of like that. It's not that bad,
Whoa, whoa. Did he even hear what
Yeah, I was going to say, that's exact. You said it's not like that. You said it's someone talking shit, just not to someone's face.
Him completely misunderstanding.
Yeah, no, it's exactly the opposite of what you said.
The problem is, do you know anybody that's ever been jammed into a locker or had their head dropped in a toilet that thought it was funny? Oh, you bullies got me. Well, good on you. I'd like to see you, dude in the middle. Won't you? Let's meet. Put me in a locker.
Yeah, clearly, what is
oh
he
my God,
talking
is he
about?
calling me out to have a real fight with him?
What is he talking about?
That's so great that he misunderstood everything and then also challenged me to a real life fight.
Do you feel kind of salty that Corey Feldman had all the content, 15 years worth, where you bullied him? I'm pretty sure you bullied him multiple times, just like you do in these videos. Probably worse.
Oh, so he's
being
just
that they were
assuming.
taken down.
He's assuming
The very
that
thing-
we
Yeah.
had 15 years of that stuff.
You poke fun, you make fun of him, yet your channel relies.
But also, what is it? Which one is it? Is it, here's this guy that's a legendary actor that has this storied career that's worked with Steven Spielberg? Or here's this poor guy that Jim and them are bullying? Everyone goes the same fucking way, and it kind of can't be the same thing.
Right.
How the fuck could we bully him if he's this fucking legendary, actor that everyone knows and he's above it all? Which one is it? You can't have
Are we
both.
nobodies that he's swatting away,
Yeah.
or are we juggernauts that are crushing a poor man?
Hey, and while you guys, laugh and clap at each other's lame ass jokes,
No, you're
just
not to him.
remember, people can see right through you. None of
Ooh.
you three are about that life.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can get on here.
Here we go.
And, flat those gums.
All right.
But in a real life situation, and
Uh-huh.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You ain't about it.
Thanks, Max.
Was he
What
saying-
was
Wait.
Dude,
Is he saying we don't bit in public? Because this guy
Yeah.
does not know us.
No, that's really, he's doing veiled physical threats. That's his second veiled threat, where it's if he's basically saying if we were in his face, we wouldn't say shit. Cause he'd rock us, he'd knock us the fuck
Yeah,
out
and hit
or
us in
whatever.
the face with his hockey mask.
Yeah.
We'd both be
Well,
stunned.
if this guy wants me to come to Iowa and talk shit straight to his face, I assure you, the next time I'm there, I will do it.
Yes.
If you give me your address, or at least tell me
Just drop a pin.
Like an old creek we can meet at or something, like
Yeah.
an old well that we can go over there and we can meet. All jokes aside, it's crazy that you're accusing us of being keyboard warriors, and you're the guy being like, well,
Yeah,
if we
you're
were
wearing
in
a
real life,
mask.
you wouldn't say that.
Yeah. But no, and also, no, I don't feel like anything we're putting out is giving off the air of
We're not tough guys.
yeah, we're not. Yeah, we're making fun of Corey, but we're not acting like, oh my God, once we see him.
Yeah, on site.
And also, to talk about not about that life, you're in a dude. You're in a fucking room covered in horror movie shit. And don't get me wrong, I love horror movies, but you look nerdy as fuck. Like, let's be real here.
Right.
It's a cliche. Like, if this was a nerd in a movie's room, you'd be like, come on.
Well, and it's
do something original. This is way too on the fucking nose.
But in a real life situation, and you know what I'm saying.
Speculated this for a while, like not to pat ourselves on the back, but this is where I think I'm gonna get it, guys.
Oh
no! I think he's cute.
Get ready for a red arrow, Jim.
It
Give
just-
me a red arrow pointing
Just
right at
zooms
your
on
ass.
me, ugly. What? And look what he's doing right there, sitting all stupid. I missed the cartoon.
We
He
cut
only
to
used
the
it
bone,
once.
apparently, because whatever we're doing is really chapping his ass.
You mean profiting and cyberbullying off somebody,
Cyberbullying.
and that it's going to upset them? Why would it?
These people have taunted and
He's
terrorized.
He's pointing at you again. He's pointing at Jeff.
What could I possibly done except be hilarious? Anytime you see the arrow, that's where we got to put the little chapter mark.
They've stolen my intellectual property. We've done.
Well, he ain't wrong.
What? He is making fun of me.
He's being the stupid voice in your head that you always have going in your dumb fucking head, Jeff.
I guess he is right. Next to a Corey Funko Pop.
Not like how Jim and them's third wheel is sitting there like going through the
What about
motions
the
in
third
his
wheel?
brain.
He doesn't even
Corey's
talk
like,
about you
well,
ever.
I mean, he is spitting that, but
He has no idea what anything is. And it's so funny.
Where you think that's attacking someone.
We do make fun of her tattoos because that's why we call her Jared Leto Joker.
Pooped himself. Pooped himself.
Oh yeah, fuck, he did point at Jeff.
All Jeff did was get up. All Jeff did was leave, dude. This guy hates Jeff.
Oh man, he hates Jeff. Do make fun of her tattoos because that's why we call her. Pooped himself after Corey went off. Jared Leto Joker.
But we don't even make. I simply made the observation that she looks exactly like Jared Leto Joker.
Yeah.
So here,
that's not his ex.
All of them are literally admitting to breaking YouTube's terms of service. So if Corey Feldman comes on your guys' show for 15 minutes and gives you talks back and forth,
yep,
then you'll never make a video on him again.
That's what we said.
I didn't catch that.
Is that not against the law?
What?
What?
Let's check it. See.
Oh, does he think we're doing
Coercion.
a
The statement is designed to
Look at
force
this
and
again.
compel someone to do something they might not otherwise choose to do.
This is so funny. It's like a hostage situation or something. It's like, no, we're making an agreement, my guy. Come on.
Jim, just admit that you broke the law. You sound like a fool right now, Jim.
I'm not saying that Jim and them are these horrible people.
Just Jeff.
Just that we're not, just Jeff who shit his pants and talks like a retard.
Yeah.
And then the rest of them are just not about that life, and I would destroy them in a fight.
I would just, come on, flapping your gums.
I just don't understand how you could do that to another person. It don't make no sense to me.
He said at the end, like, these guys made my blood boil, so I had to talk about them. Even though my channel has nothing to do with this, it's clear that whatever he saw in that Corey video forced him to go, fuck it. I know I have a ghost channel, but I'm going to talk about these guys for 12 minutes because I want to actually fight them.
Yeah, because we're not about that life. He would destroy us in real life.
Every now and then critiquing somebody, that's fine. You guys go way beyond that, and you proved it. Now you see why I wanted to make a video on it.
No, I don't.
Because these guys made my blood boil, not going to lie.
My blood
Now we're going
boil.
to get to paranormal stuff next. I ain't going to talk about these guys again. All I ask
Oh,
is
he's
for
getting
Jim
me!
and them to start looking outward.
He's
thought.
getting me!
Maybe you
Therapy.
should
Oh,
look
there's
in
Jeff.
The therapy
and reflect
fist.
a bit and say, you know what?
Hashtag therapy.
He's a human being. And he's not above criticism, but
You know what I'd do if I
You know,
had a
my-
therapy fist? I'd make sure that it cuts off where it just says the rape. Every single
Yeah.
punch. I'd be very, very careful to make sure it never shows the word therapy and only shows the rape.
What do you think for someone like this with this rationale? Then what is the line? Like if we made 3 videos, is that too far, or is it when we make 5 videos, it's too far?
I think he's just one of those guys. It's like I do it this way, so everyone else is wrong.
Yes.
Like
This is exactly what I was talking about when I was talking about the X5 podcast a few months ago, where I was saying the natural thing sometimes when you turn something on and you're not familiar with it and you just see people laughing and having fun, you're like, what the fuck? What's so funny, motherfucker?
What are you like? I kind of get that feeling sometimes. So he comes and sees a thing that people are having fun with, but he doesn't quite get, and so he's like, you know what? Fuck them. I don't like what they're doing.
Holy
This
shit.
guy will be a goon in weeks' time.
Absolutely.
Well,
Max.
I was gonna say you don't like what he's doing. I like what you're doing. Welcome into the fold.
Yes, yeah, I'm extending that olive branch, the friendship arc.
Look at me. I'm your future. Let the dream die. Let the dream die. Let it die.
Everybody wrote us off. Everybody. And yet here we are. This battle is not over. So let's hear it one more time. Together. Clear eyes, full hearts. Let's go! You ready for Friday night?